And it's live. Welcome. Hopefully you can all see me and hear me as well. So comment if you don't hear me or don't see me. But so yeah, first live. I'm here. It's great. I was looking forward to this moment since a long time. And after 5 years of channel, ups and downs, we are here live finally. So how everyone is doing. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to connect with you, to brew some coffee, answer some of your questions, and we do 2 unboxings in this live streaming that is going to be quite long. So we take it easy, no stress, no rush, and so yeah, I hope that everyone, all of you, are amazing. You're having a good time. I don't know what time is in your area. I already see that there are some people from overseas. I'm here 4:06 p.m. Italy. So yeah, I want to thank you all for the support, the incredible support. Okay, it's amazing. I've been reaching a lot of milestones here on my channel lately, and that is all thanks to you. Thanks to you that, of course, you watch my videos, you have the patience of see my face and hear my accent every time. So yeah, and it's great. The live, okay, what are we gonna do? Because you said, okay, I'm going to watch it. How it's going to work? It's going to work that we didn't schedule much things, all right? So it's also you, with your question, decided where the live is gonna go. We have a few things that I want to talk, and the first one is that I just launched my membership here on YouTube. Okay, it's just started, so many things we need to connect. Many videos need to be published in the membership, but it's something that I want to grow. It's something that I really want to get going as soon as possible. Why the membership? Okay, so the idea basically is this. I want to share more real contents, real life contents, of course, everything based about coffee, but even not just coffee, something that we can go deeper into, topics about coffee. We can go deeper into, the behind the scenes. We can do more lives like this, and we can share I can share with you more in depth, like about my work, about, testing new equipment, also interviews as well. I want to do many things, okay? And something that unfortunately on a public video or when you post public video, sometimes they don't work. I did some, like vlogging. I tried to do that in the past years, but I never saw any good reaction from videos from YouTube. And so I said, the problem is this, right? I want to talk real with you. Okay, so when you are a creator, you are on YouTube, you have all these kind of like analytics things, okay? That sometimes you don't want to watch them, but YouTube bring you to, try to watch what's happening to the videos, which videos are more viewed, which not, the peaks, the lows of the video, and, sometimes when you post a video that doesn't attract many viewers, many people, YouTube just bring you down the channel. That's the reality. That's how it works, YouTube. The algorithm, right? The thing that everybody is obsessed with. I want to try to be obsessed as least as possible with this algorithm thing, but it's the reality, okay? So if you post a video that is very attractive to people, the channel goes up, all the views goes up with every single video. If the video is not good, YouTube is gonna go down. So when you start to share something more personal thing, something longer videos, I noticed this when I want to do for example, the calendar series or other series where I brew, so long video, 30 minutes. A lot of people are very interested about this, but because there is not much interest on the general public, YouTube just like push down the channel. That is, at the end of the day, sometimes you don't want to see these numbers, like you don't want to say, okay, okay, the channel is not going good at this period, but like the community is very strong, the community is amazing, a lot of comments, like I say all the time. But then you think like, how can I grow? How can I give more value? How can I share with you more information? Also like live reaction, more reaction and comments, and how can I do this? So I decided to start this membership. And so far you find 2 tiers, which is morning brew and second coffee, different tiers where you can access different kind of contents. The second one is more live. We're gonna do more live on Discord, so I'm starting to learn Discord. Okay, I created a server. Mario, now I will introduce Mario. You see like Mario name, and people is like, who's Mario? Mario is coming. He's on the other side. He has a microphone, so don't worry. So,
yeah, I have it.
Mario is here. So yeah, and I think that I wanted to do this as a start of 2026. More live stream, more vlogging, more real stuff, uncut videos, longer. So sometimes general public might think, yeah, it's boring, but for many of you, this is very valuable. So I want to bring this value, in a community that want to grow. I really believe in the community. I really want to grow, and that's it. That's the reason why. We will talk more about the membership. Now let's get real, okay? I want to introduce Mario. So I needed someone to help me, right? So the channel, everything I do by myself. And I will continue to do many things, like all the things that you saw, they will continue to be there, public, no problem. But to make more stuff, to make more contents, also behind the scenes, all this live, like this. I have no experience with live streaming, okay? So I needed someone to help me. And so I reached my friend Mario. He plays in the band with me, right? If you follow, like, he plays with my band. We play together since, 20 years, right?
Yeah, it was 2005,
Okay.
so 21 years.
21 years this year. So yeah, he has a big experience with streaming, with Twitch, with gaming stuff, with, it's not in coffee at all right? I made him buy an AeroPress once. I made him buy an AeroPress. And, but yeah, how many times you use the AeroPress?
I think once.
That's right. But so I needed someone to help me. So, and I think that, include someone in the channel to make more contents. Of course, like this is going to help me to grow, to create more. And so, yeah, and to go live. Because if it wasn't Mario, this live was impossible. Mario is going to be the behind the scenes, is going to be the person that, for example, the graphic you saw at the beginning, Mario, that's Mario work.
Wallace McGregor called me Mario Press.
Mario Press.
It sounds like a WWE move, a finisher.
So yeah, the idea of Mario is that I needed someone with a real Italian name, right?
Yeah,
and
of
so
course.
I decided to call Mario. Mario is his real name, by the way. So he's born like called Mario. So it's not, how do you say, stage name, So,
yeah, and I started saying sorry for my accent, maybe.
No, Mario, everybody can hear you.
I'm Italian, and I will never say "Mamma Mia" is the first and the last time, so don't ask for it. And I will be happy to help my friend Matteo behind the scene, doing like those live streams is a word that I enjoy. But don't ask me about coffee right now because I didn't know anything. Just that espresso, Italian espresso is the best coffee in the world for me. So
that's it. So the idea also for Mario, it's that's something I want to create as well. Like I have more than 25 years.
Wait. Someone told I recognize his voice from the album, but I haven't sung any notes in the album. Sorry, it was me. Good voice, Mario. Thank you.
That was Luca. Luca, that should be live. The singer of my band should be watching me. So Luca, say that you are the one.
Welcome to Morning Brew, to team. thank you for joining the membership. Right?
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so
very
much.
much.
Sorry, Matteo. I want to explain that.
I have no idea how it works.
Right now, everything is new for me too about the membership and the Discord connection for the private chat that we are doing. Make it available as soon as possible because it takes some technical times to make it online. So be patient. But if you will join the membership, you will have a lot of content ASAP. Like videos, live streams, and personal live, personal chats, and whatever.
Yeah.
And I will take off the Discord, but it take a few times. Just we did everything in rush from yesterday and today.
It's not only the rush.
It's not a bad rush. It's the way we do it in Italy. Exactly. So not that plan.
Italian time, but like the thing is coming. And also, I want to say something that for us is exploring this new world, technical, like technology kind of things. When you are 40 years old, things going a bit slow. Like Mario was saying, if we had like a 15-year-old guy, things were going smooth. The channel would be like this, like with the technology, young people.
Yeah, we are out of time, but we are learning.
We are learning, so yeah, Italian learning. So just bear with me, things are coming. And the thing is this, it's like, so Mario is going to help me with the channel, with the Discord, with all these kind of things, so that I can create more stuff. Mario, any questions here? I see a question, have you ever tried Say Coffee? Absolutely, yes. Yes, absolutely. I think I used to brew that coffee when I was in London working as a barista. We had it as a guest. Really good roastery, Say. Yes, absolutely.
So you think you want to start right now the Q&A part or
do we have
whatever?
some question here?
Yeah, we can tell to the chat if you want to send the questions.
Slowly.
Yeah, no, I will read the questions to Matteo. So we try to answer to everyone.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, and okay. Another thing that I want to say, I was saying like I have 25 years, more than 25 years now experience in coffee. So for me, a lot of things are coming very naturally, right? When you talk about coffee, sometimes things are like, obvious, those yields and all this kind of stuff. So I'm going to use also Mario as my guinea pig because Mario has zero experience in coffee. So it would be like a challenge as well, like to have Mario with me, part of the team, to, like make some very basic contents also, like for example, challenge. I was thinking, Mario, like I want Mario to become a barista in 30 days.
No, we will see. At the moment, I stop you a moment because we have a lot of questions right now. So we start answering. Like, hello, Matteo. Do you think it's financially feasible to run a pour-over only cafe with no food, no dessert anywhere in Europe at the moment? No, I think no too.
All right, so no. I would say no. The problem of this is about like the cost of the cup with the cost of the stuff, all right? So when you think about pour over, it's, especially in a coffee shop, it's going to take a lot of time. If you think about how many coffees you want to serve a day, one person cannot make more than, I think properly, 50 brew. Maybe you can make 70 brews if you are really good with switching, like, I don't know, 3 brewers at the same time and create a lot of technicality like pouring way consistently, you can, but I don't think you're gonna survive without food, without anything, just doing pour over in Europe. If you didn't say it just because it's that. One thing is that actually things are going more in automation right now, so the manual pour over is going down at the moment, and so more equipment are coming to make everything.
Now we go to answer to the question of a team that is our members. So I think we do priority to our new members for the questions. So if you want to have a priority, join the membership. What water do you use for brewing, Matteo?
All right, so this is a great question. Okay, so there are different things that I use. Many times when I want to do something regular, something not very fancy, I brew with straight Brita water, right? Take my carafe that I have there, put some tap water, because anyway, the tap water here is not horrible, right? In Italy, where I am. That someone say, where are you from? From Marche, region Marche, the best region in the world. And so I take the water from the tap, put inside the Brita, and then I brew with that because anyway, like I eliminate some things, with a carbon filter. Otherwise, if I want to get fancier, I will do the same thing that I do with the calendar. So basically, from the Brita, putting the water on my zero carafe, all right, to bring the ppm at zero, and then using minerals, which can be aquacode, which the one I use in for the calendar. I have Apax Lab. I have also, I'll show you third wave water, but I don't really like it. Where is third wave? Yeah, it's here. There's so many minerals, to be honest. Third wave here, but I don't really like it. And I don't like it because they use calcium citrate as a calcium to provide calcium to the water. And I don't like the citrate because it gives a lot of like citric taste to the coffee, even if the coffee doesn't have citric acidity. So I don't really prefer. I've been testing also blue water, which they don't sell minerals like this, to be honest. It's more like a professional kind of thing, blue water, but they give me some sample to try at home to test their water. So that's it.
Okay.
If I want to get fancy.
Another one, is there a typical TDS range you notice that you prefer for filter coffee, maybe for different processes coffee?
Yeah, amazing. Okay, so the TDS range for filter coffee that I like to use usually is in between. If I brew something dark roast, which is very rarely I do that, something like from 20 ppm to 50 ppm. Otherwise, I'm going to stretch from 50 to 100 or 90, from 50 to 80 medium roast. Then I'm going to go 80, 90, 100. Usually, I don't go over 110 ppm with my minerals, total ppm, okay? I never go over that. My experience, when you go high ppm, if the minerals are not right, you might ruin something. Like usually it's the aftertaste, the first thing that you notice that is kind of off, something that is not going good. So, yeah.
Okay, I have a question for me. Let's say I prefer black coffee or coffee with milk, of course, black coffee. Totally. And then, what do you think about your new espresso machine after this time? And I connect another question because they are old, so you can answer both questions.
This machine, the Meraki?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I don't know what is internal. And the other one is, what are your thoughts on co-fermentation coffee?
Yes, amazing. Okay. All right. Meraki. First thing, I re-unboxed the machine this morning.
Just a moment, Matteo. Welcome to Morning Brew to Cinematic Coffee. Thank you for joining membership.
Thank you very much. And Cinematic Coffee. Then I want to know you better all in the Discord channel. When everything is set up, I want to call you by name and not just like a username.
Yeah.
That's my goal in the future. So about the Meraki, I re-unboxed the machine this morning because a couple of weeks ago, no, I don't remember when, I was making my coffee in the morning and the solenoid valve started to make a very weird noise. I have it recorded on my phone. That's gonna come when I will do my review video. More detail, the fact that, I had to send it back. I contacted the team and they basically said, okay, send it back. We send a new unit. Came this morning. So I restarted from this morning to brew with this machine. I have to say that I like it, to be honest. I like the idea and I think that can help you a lot with the coffee, but the first one broke. This one, let's see if it's going to last. So I think that it's going to be like a durability review as well to understand like this machine. The Sage Breville that I have, the Barista Pro, is in the other counter. I have it since 2020 and never give me problem. And Roxanne, my girlfriend, she brews the coffee with that machine every single day. So It's very reliable. This one broke once. We will see anyway. But it's very smart, very good. The other one was the co-fermented. Okay, so there are one thing that I really like about co-fermented coffee is the fact that for me, I believe that can bring a lot of people inside the community, okay? Inside the coffee community. Because they are coffee that are very easy to understand flavor-wise. They're very spot on. For someone that is not an expert and feel, like watermelon or peach or any other fruit, pineapple, is very recognizable, and that can bring more people to drink that kind of coffee, more interested in coffee. Then, like with anything, you start to go deeper into the coffee, so you start to understand better the flavor, so you go for, I don't know, Ethiopia or other kind of like origins. But I think they're very good for bringing people inside. What I don't like is the fact that right now there is no transparency, and we want transparency.
Okay. Then he asked something I agree with. And he said, he saw your moka pot video, and he asked, where did you get the black tazza you using those? The black tazzine, I think. He asked, where you get the black tazze using those? My favorite tazze.
Mario's favorites that actually they're washing, so I don't have it here. They're both on the dishwasher. So they are from Clubhouse. Clubhouse is, I don't know if it's from Switzerland. So it's called Clubhouse, I think one letter, I don't know, Clubhouse. And the model is called Manico, Maniko, Manico. And that's the cup that I use.
And welcome to Eric, Josue, to Morning Brew team. Thank you for membership.
Thanks, Eric.
And ciao al ragazzo italiano che ha detto che è anche lui nel nostro canale. Di dove sei tu, Matteo? Delle Marche, giusto?
I'm from Marche, yes.
Okay.
I'm from Marche region. If you don't know, it's in the middle of Italy on the east coast, other side of Tuscany, other side of Rome. Not very tourist, but cheaper.
Eric, he gives us 5 membership for free to people. As you can send membership to other people as
really?
present. So he bought 5.
Oh, really? Wow.
Eric, you're
amazing.
You're amazing today, Eric. Thank you so much.
You're amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So go back on the questions, Matteo. I have some hold to fix it. How do I remove the oxidation in the bottom of my moka pot?
Oxidation. Ooh.
It's a bad thing.
Okay, that's start to be technicality. Honestly, with you, okay, I do like a paste with bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate. I try to scrub it. It's very hard, okay, to remove it. I have to be honest. It's very hard.
Oh, Danny P, thank you for $10 donations. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. But so yeah, try to get these bicarbonates, sodium bicarbonates, and soda bicarbonate, yeah, and make a paste with the water. Try to scrub it a bit, okay, to remove it. The important thing is how to maintain the moka pot, okay? I made a video. I want to make another video, like just to refresh, but the video that I posted, I don't remember. I was still in London, maybe 2021, 2022, early. I don't remember, but you can find it on the channel. I still use the same method to do to maintain and wash my aluminum moka pot. The most important thing in moka pot is to keep it dry. Okay, that's it. Keep it dry every single time. Even if you don't have time to wash it properly, just dry it. Okay, just keep it dry, because keeping dry, you eliminate the moisture inside the moka pot, so you limit the oxidation of also the coffee oils. You limit the growing of mold, because if there is some coffee left inside, it happens. So you limit these kind of things. And then when you have time, maybe in the evening, if you're rushing because you're going to work, you can wash it properly, but always keep it dry. Like, for example, what I do all the time, I take my moka pot and I keep them, keep them apart every time. Also, like with the gasket and the filter. See, if I take my 2 cup, I open it, I don't have the filter and the gasket. they're here. Okay, because in this way I limit the humidity, you know, like the fact that humidity is stuck in between the gasket and the pot, this can really make a mess, all right? So that's how I keep my mocha pots, all of them, detached, basically.
Okay. Yeah, so we have a deep meaning question here. Do you remember any coffees that were special to you, like a new tasting experience you never had before, or beans from a rare location? And what was the weirdest coffee that you ever had?
Okay, perfect.
Let's do it.
A lot of, okay, so I think Ethiopia has been like Kenya. Wow, I mean, like that was many years ago. I was in London. The first time I tried a Kenya, I was like, oh my God, this is kind of like a new sensation, you know? I've been working, as I said, for 25 years in coffee, but in specialty coffee, I mean, like it was the past 10 years when I was in London. So everything was coffee for me. It was like Italian style, you know, very classic, traditional Italian coffee. Then when I moved to London, I discovered, you know, specialty coffee, Australian style, you know, coffee shop and flat white, for example, and pour over. So there I started to get like really good sensation in coffee, something that I never experienced. And I was like, I missed a lot in my life. The traditional espresso is always here, you know, like in my heart. But, you know, it's a kind of like you start to get to know, you go deeper into coffee to understand more, you know, like you step back of the supply chain. And I think that that's reached my passion. You know, I always say all the time, I rediscover a new passion in coffee. And that's, I think, because, you know, Ethiopia and Kenya. Another thing, it was co-fermented. We were talking about co-fermented coffee. The first time I tried a co-fermented coffee as well, like it blew my mind because I was like, wait, how is it possible, this? And so, yeah, and then I started to understand and discover because at the end of the day, like also my background is science. I'm a food technologist. I studied food chemistry and even like for my thesis in university was in green coffee because, you know, coffee has always been my passion. So yeah, I started to understand, went back to all this kind of process. I started to meet producers, okay? I'm very friendly with Diego Bermudez and Nestor Lasso. So I know them very well and we talk.
Sorry, Matteo. Thank you, Sedok, for another $10 donations. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much, guys.
And I remember we will read first members' questions. So I try to read every questions, but member will be first.
Mario is he? That's why, Mario.
That's why.
If it was for me, it's like I couldn't deal with this. Thank you, Mario, as well. So
You're welcome.
So this kind of like coffee is co-fermented. It also like something that blew my mind. Something weird that I tasted was the coffee that I had in the last calendar. That was the number 23. The one that was tasting like a jackfruit, which I don't like. And yeah, it was like a lot of like a funny reaction in that video. And yeah, that's still in my mind, like I would say the most disgusting coffee that I had, but you know, just because I don't like jackfruit. So it's just like a personal kind of thing. But if I want to say disgusting, it's like many Italian coffees that you find in cafes here in Italy right now. My girlfriend is laughing because, yeah, she knows. And yeah, many bad experiences lately. And we can talk about this like in another video. I want to make a full video about the Italian style, how the coffee is today, and how it was in the past and how it's today, and why it's getting worse. But this is for another time.
So just a moment, we have to answer to a wall of questions. So, hi, I'm from Goa, India. Learned a lot about moka pot from you.
Yes.
And he asked for just a moment. Okay, I lost him. Okay, is it a good idea to add a little hot water in the mocha collection pot while brewing? And wait a moment, so you answered another question too. And how to adjust TDS with aquacode to get more juiciness and acidity from light roast coffee.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the things collected in the mocha pot is not necessary. I actually was doing that like many years ago because someone told me try it, but then it doesn't work. So it's not getting hot enough to, like a lot of people say, put some water on the upper chamber to avoid burning coffee when the coffee, starts to touch the bottom of the upper chamber. But that is not true. The temperature over there, yeah, is hot if you touch it, but it's not that hot to burn. Otherwise, you wouldn't notice when the first when the first coffee was coming out, touch the bottom, you will see like when you put water on a hot pan, start to boil because it's over 100 degrees, but it's lower. So no, it's not needed. That also is going to drop TDS of the coffee, the intensity. So you're gonna get more diluted coffee. The second one was the aquacode TDS. The problem of aquacode is that the minerals are fixed. So you cannot really play with the acidity. I think the only way to highlight and make a juicy acidity is to change the brewing method. So, grinding coarser or pour less water, it really depends on the things, but this is a topic that we can discuss in the future. Or I have many videos on the calendar where I explain these kind of things. But yeah, it's all about the change in the brewing method because the mineral ratio are fixed. You can change the TDS, okay? Like roast, maybe you can change the ppm, then it depends about the coffee.
So our member team is over caffeinated. Ask, have you ever thought about trying any other hand grinder like ZP6 or Pietro?
Yeah.
What's Pietro? It's an inside joke.
Pietro, I have it. I have it here. So yeah, Pietro, I have it. Where is my Pietro? Bam. Pietro is here. Right? Yes, I love Pietro. The problem of Pietro is it's bulky. I mean, it's heavy, it's bulky. And yeah, that's why I prefer my Comandante. It's just because it's easier to manage. The Easy Presso, yes, I've been trying it. I don't have it, but I've been trying it. I feel like the J Ultra, the K Ultra, I tried. They're very good, honestly. They're very good grinding. The problem for me is that I'm so used to my C40 Mark III that it's very hard to, say, okay, I'm gonna buy a new grinder just to test it. The reality is that I don't need it. So that's why I never switch grinders so much because, I don't know, I'm very happy with the one I have. But, we will see. Go Mario.
Okay. And I have a question for me. I will answer later because it's funny. But now, most popular size mocha, mine is the 2-cup, my daily driver.
Okay. I will say the most popular in general for me. I mean, I think the 3-cup is the one, the classic one, okay? The 3-cup is the most famous one. I mean, in Italy at least. The 2-cup is my favorite. And I made a video about that and I say it live. Is my favorite. The thing, the strength and the structure that I can achieve with the 2-cup is I don't see it in any other mocha pots. Then, of course, even with the 3-cup or the 6-cup, you can play with the water, the ratio, But if you want to say brew it in a standard way, water until the valve and standard procedure, the 2-cup gives you the best intensity and also the extraction that you want to go, closer to espresso.
Ok, this question is in Italian. Come si interpreta il grafico SCA e le sue linee diagonali?
Amazing. The brewing chart. I don't have it printed, otherwise I was going to show it. How can I do that?
We remind.
Okay, so we have on the now imagine the chart. Okay, you have the TDS in one side and the extraction here. All right, so you have TDS here, and the extraction yield here. Okay,
like a Cartesian plan.
Yes, correct.
X and Y.
The X, no, it's the axis. This one, the
X.
the y,
Y.
the y axis,
Yeah.
basically is a TDS.
Basic
and
math.
It's something that you can calculate with a refractometer. All right, and there is no other way to calculate the TDS, so you need a tool. From this, automatically you can understand by other numbers, with other numbers, the extraction yield. So basically you have the TDS in one side, all right, you can read TDS. Then to understand it, the diagonal lines basically are the ratio. So you see at the end, every diagonal line, you're gonna have 1 to 12, 1 to 13, 1 to 14, 1 to 15. So basically that is the ratio you use, okay? So 1 is gram of coffee, 12, 13, 14, 15 is the gram of water for each gram of coffee. So based on whatever you use, okay, brew with the scale, you can understand that's the ratio, and then basically you connect the, based on the ratio, you connect the TDS, and when you reach the line, you basically trace a line, how do you say, perpendicular? There is a lack of no oblique, perpendicolare. When is it? How do you say in English? Perpendicular line, and you. Guys, that's the reality of the life.
Oh,
Right?
Italian guys. What you pretend?
And so basically, you trace the line, and you understand which is the extraction yield.
Okay, we go easy now. Have you ever had coffee beans from COORG, Coffee Capital of India, Korg, I think?
No,
No, we didn't.
no, I didn't.
Ciao, ciao. Thank you so much.
I
Okay.
didn't, but I'm very looking forward to taste.
And this is a question, Matteo, that opens a new world to our channel, food. Do you have a suggestion for a dish that complements coffee? In your opinion, does tiramisu complement coffee, or does it take the experience in a different direction? First, before you answer, which tiramisu you ever tried, man? The Italian one or the fake around the world ones?
I tried many tiramisus. I had one yesterday, to be honest. So after lunch, and it's true, yeah. And so yeah, I think, okay, this is a very big topic about pairing food with coffee. I think that not many people have been like going deeper into this. Me neither, to be honest. So unfortunately, I cannot really answer to this question. But there is something happening with the camera, Mario. Can you see? Because
wait a moment. Wait a moment, guys. Now we fix it.
Better. Twenty-two. There was a Mario's face.
No, no,
second.
That'd
For
be me.
1 second, Mario was there.
Only
my
for-
God, people saw Mario.
only
So
for the
yeah,
members.
so the camera. We knew it. So we were waiting for the moment.
Okay, so where we were? Che domanda stiamo facendo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Mario face reveal. People asking for that. Mario, you are on the live.
Me? Okay, we are in. So we go back to the answer. We're talking about the dish complements, I think, right?
Yes, so I never explored that, to be honest. And I was planning to do like a funny video, maybe to make like pasta with coffee. So maybe that's something that we can integrate in the membership where you have the extra video. So yeah,
Okay, so there is a question for me now. I can answer.
go.
Do you understand all this is talking Matteo about, or is like listening Chinese for you? Yeah, I think it's sounds like Chinese. I know about coffee, not that much, so I will learn. I promise you.
So Mario, there was like someone said that your sound is louder than me. So if
Okay,
you want
but
to just put your
we are on
microphone,
the same channel, so maybe I push
yeah,
the
you
mic
put the
mic
microphone
too close to my mouth. Sorry. We are running everything together behind the scene here. It's not really easy, but we do our best. So go back to the questions. New Bialetti Venus
Yes.
user here. Your content has been great help in my moka pot journey, but I had to return mine because the valve rusted and I couldn't get any clean. Any suggestions?
Okay. Look, just to let you know, Venus is here always. The thing is, it's like, that was very, very strange. I mean, like, suggestion, as I said before, always keep it dry. When it rusted, inside or outside? Because it's a good question I want to ask. Where do you see the rust inside? Hopefully, because outside it's very weird. But yeah, so the important thing of the mocha pots, and I say all the time, is to keep it dry. That's the most important thing. Even if you don't deep clean it, even if you like don't have time to deep clean it or clean it, just keep it dry. So just take a towel, even paper towel, and just dry it. Keep it dry.
There is a suggestion from the chat, Matteo. New channel name, Matteo D'Ottavio più Mario. No,
Plus
thank
Mario.
you.
Plus Mario. I mean,
It's not my
Mario
time.
is doing a miracle here. So yeah, guys, I love you a lot.
There is a question here in Italian, but I think I used like Google Translator because it make any sense. Quanti click di differenza tra il tuo comandante e il più recente? What does it mean?
No, which one?
Quanti click di differenza tra il tuo comandante?
Oh, yes, okay. The C40, I think is, so what they say is about 3 or 4 clicks difference, or 2, 3, 4 click difference. So whatever I say the click, you need to go finer a bit, 2 clicks. That's the difference between the Mark III and the Mark IV. Okay, Mario, that's what I say, like Comandante is the grinder, okay?
I suppose it was something with
so
military
you
force.
have clicks, basically you regulate. So this version that I have is the Mark III, and the new one is the Mark IV. Talking about C40, of course. So yeah, you need to go 2 or 3 clicks finer compared to the grind size that I say all the time. I'm reading a question here, and I want really to answer this.
Which one, Matteo? Which one?
The one in Italian. The man from Okinawa.
Perché non nebolizzi i chicchi?
Okay, so basically, Mario, there is this technique called RTD. Okay, that basically is like you take the beans, okay, and then you spray some water on top of the beans. That's to eliminate the statics. People say, yeah, to improve the grinding, whatever. Why you don't do it?
As we have very good members in our membership community, Eric Josue asked something really interesting, a very general and ambiguous questions. What are some myths in the specialty coffee that you ever debunked with your experience?
Okay. I finished the RDT one, and then we jump on this.
Sorry, I thought you finished.
Because it's a very important thing. Okay, because you see over internet doing that, a lot of like people in the coffee industry doing that. I don't like it because the last thing I want to do is to put water, moisture in my grinder. Period. The thing is this. It's like you spray the beans, you put in the grinder. Okay, when you use manual, okay, it's fine, right? Because you can clean it very easily. But when you have something like like time horse capture, where there is going to be always coffee remaining inside, If you add water in the grinder, yes, it's cool, no statics. Improve the grinding, which I don't believe in that. The grinding is very weird kind of like science, and we try to make as perfect as possible, but it's a mechanical grinding. It's very random, okay, grinding. The thing is, it's like I don't want moisture inside my grinder because that's going to create a past. It's going to accumulate moisture, and if you don't clean it properly, you can get mold inside the grinder, and that is the last thing you want to do. The grinder, the friction of grinding coffee creates heat, and with the water that you add, you can create a kind of paste. Water can retain inside the grinder, and if you don't clean the grinder, the mold can grow easily inside your grinder. So that's why I don't RDT. That's the reality. I prefer static than mold, period. Okay. Go with Eric.
Yeah.
Okay, so the myth of specialty coffee. All right, so specialty coffee, it's a word that says a lot of things but doesn't say anything, okay? The thing is this, like for me, specialty coffee, how it was, because now it's changing, that's the reality. How it was before, it was, you have some beans, 80 plus, a lot of people say, like, what is number? So Mario basically explained to Mario, so I explained to everybody, So SCA, basically, a Specialty Coffee Association, they had, because now they're changing with the CVA, they had this kind of like score sheets, all right? When people, cup experts like Q graders, things with the certification, taste the coffee and put a score on top of every, like, I don't know, the body, the acidity, the sweetness. Now there is aftertaste, aroma, and scoring coffee, as well as defects. If there is any defects in the samples that are tasting, you put all the numbers, plus, and the result is a score, all right? And as specialty coffee said, everything is above 80 is called specialty coffee. Now, this is one thing that, identify coffee as a specialty coffee. But for me, the most important thing of specialty coffee is the traceability. So knowing where the coffee is coming from, knowing the name of the producer, knowing the processing, like all this kind of information that usually when you drink commercial coffee in the past, the things are unknown, where this coffee is coming from. You need that? In general, no, but that's something maybe, it's nice to understand where the coffee is coming from, and I think that was the specialty coffee. The problem with specialty coffee today, this word has been butchered, okay? I have to say the reality. Like many people use it as a advertisement. And many people say like, oh, specialty coffee. When I used to be in UK, you will see like a specialty coffee everywhere outside. You even know like you need to use a scale to make an espresso. So it's sometimes just a word that a lot of people use just to attract people because it's the trend of the moment. But then it's, like what's the quality in the cup? Sometimes is not what you expect. Because you need to remember that coffee, it's a semi-finished product. So it means that it's not like a bottle of beer or wine or any other drink, right? You open it, you put in the cup, in the glass, and you drink it, and that is the drink. If I open it here or open it in USA or open it in Asia, the same liquid is coming, even like a different glass, everything is going to be more or less the same, okay? The same drink. Coffee, you need to brew it, you need to treat, you need to grind, you need to brew it, you need to use, like water ratio. It's a semi-finished product. So it's not about specialty coffee, but it's also about the knowledge that you need to know how to treat that coffee. That is the most important thing. You can have a bad specialty coffee, but have a good commercial coffee if you know how to treat the commercial coffee, but you don't know how to treat the specialty coffee. I don't know if I was clear.
So we have another Italian question. I will read you in Italian then. Un parere personale su tutte le varianti di soup shots di cui si parla tanto. What are soup shots?
It's Lance.
Okay, okay.
It's Lance. Lance, you created a big trend here. To be honest, I didn't go deep into the soup thing. Also because Lance was doing a lot of experiments with the OXO brewer, but I don't have it, so I will get that. I'm a bit slow again in this, but I will get that. So I cannot give a suggestion, opinion on that, but soon we will.
So we go to these two questions are related because are about moka pot. Sorry if you already answered. Up then in 2 or 3 cups on moka pot, or is a myth? And do you find a difference in taste between aluminum moka pot and a stainless steel induction, which you personally prefer?
All right, so let's say this, the first one, 2 cups or 3 cups, so it's a myth. Okay, all right. A lot of things about over-under extracted burn. I can say the fact that, okay, regarding under extracted, over extracted, I will say that it's a matter of ratio of how much water you use, okay, compared to the coffee. I've been explaining this in many videos. But it's also about the coffee you brew, okay? Not all the coffees are the same, right? So if I use something that is lighter roasted than another one, of course I get more under extraction because the beans are less soluble than the dark roast. Or when you think about burn, it's very hard to burn coffee when you brew because you don't use crazy temperature of water, right? I mean, water is 100 degrees maximum, otherwise you're gonna get steam. So you're not gonna burn coffee. If it's something tastes burn, it's probably because the coffee has been like super dark roast. That's, you know, the coffee release that kind of like burn bitter compounds in the cup because the coffee has been like not roasted properly, okay, too dark. In terms of under extraction, I will say that the 2 cup is my favorite because also use a higher content of coffee in the basket compared to the water you put there in the boiler. So you have less risk of over extraction. Regarding the 1 cup, I will say usually generate a weaker coffee because there is not a lot of bed depth in the moka pot basket, so the water is more free to go up. So you get a weaker coffee sometimes, many times. And for the 3 cup as well, like level of water, I think it's something that has been never like fully, how do you say, I miss the word, you know, like work on is like never been like thought about, discover, go deeper into knowledge. Sometimes it's not very like looked into the level of the water. Sometimes the standard is, okay, put the water under the valve, put the basket, the coffee. It's a great way to brew the coffee, of course. But playing with the level of the water can really change the brew. Even with the same coffee, the same grind size, the same level in the basket, even without using a scale. That's why the video that I had on the simple method to brew the coffee, I always suggest put less water in the boiler, just like less water in the valve, especially if you brew dark roast coffee, because that's going to balance. You're gonna have less bitterness and less burn sensation that you were saying if you brew in dark roast, because less water you put, less bitterness you extract.
Okay, and we do a priority to Eric, that is our member. If you join membership, your question will be read first. And what are some myths, pseudoscience in extraction techniques that you have debunked, mainly in pour over?
All right, okay. All right.
Un moment. Thank you to che succede, amico? Welcome to Second Coffee.
Thanks, man. Thanks, che succede, amico. Amazing username. So, okay, in extraction techniques when you mainly in pour over. Okay. Oh, I need to think about that. Okay, in pour over. Extraction. Science in extraction. Okay. I think that thing of digging, make the hole when you do blooming, like a lot of people, like make a hole during blooming. I've been trying that many years ago, but I never noticed any like improvements in the results at the end. Blooming, it's about try to saturate all the coffee very well at the same time, and as soon as you pour water, particles are going to mix and agitate. I never notice any difference on that. Never, let's say, create a wow better cup. That's one of these.
Okay. So, and what do you think about the moka presso modification, espresso basket? There are several videos on YouTube.
Okay, so yes, I've tried once. I was in Asia 2 years ago, and I tried. Cool, but the problem is this. I have to be honest. I like modification, but you need to be careful on that because it's very dangerous to play with pressure. Pressure can be dangerous. I mean, like, people can die from moka pot explosion because if you change something, you modify the way it's supposed to work to make it higher pressure because you want the crema on moka pots. You need to be very careful because, pressure is dangerous. So that's my opinion. My opinion is homemade modification can be good, but if you go that way extreme, you can risk.
So take care of yourself.
That's all. Take care of yourself. That's the thing. Like, I would love to have it. I would love to try it, but I want to stay careful. I want to be safe, to be honest. That's the reality.
Yeah, so don't try this at home, guys. And Tim is overcaffeinated, our member, ask, do you have preferred TDs and
TDS?
TDS, okay, sorry. And high range.
Extraction yield. Mario.
Okay.
Extraction yield.
It's my first time.
No worry, Mario.
You like to brew in?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so I like TDS that is in between. Then it depends about the coffee. All right, it really depends on the coffee. Not every coffee follow the same line. If you watch the calendar, you saw that for certain coffee, like for example, fermented coffee, I prefer lower TDS compared to wash coffee where I can prefer like 140, 145% of TDS. And for natural lower TDS and for the fermented one, sometimes I got a very good cup with 1.20, which is away from that brewing chart that we were talking before about the SCA. So yeah, but usually 130, 140. I never go over 150. 150 doesn't give me the good clean sensation in my mouth, especially in the aftertaste. About the extraction yield, I will say that I never go to 21. Then of course it depends about the coffee. I've been having wash coffee 21, even 22%, very good taste. But usually for natural fermented coffee, I like to be lower in extraction yield because these coffees are very easy to extract and more soluble, so you don't need much, component inside the cup. That's why.
Okay, this one maybe is a bit harder for me to read, but I try.
Which one is it?
I am from India.
Okay.
I have a 2-cup Bialetti induction moka pot Comandante.
Easy press.
1Z press, Ultra and 10 more C5 ESP Pro. Which one should I go for?
Okay, I mean, like, you have good stuff here. If you have all of them, you can try all of them, to be honest. I mean, you really have it. So I think, this is my personal opinion. It's all about what do you like. I can really tell you what you should go through. I know it sounds very generic, like maybe you think, oh, Matteo is trying to save himself from questions. No, coffee is very personal, okay? Coffee taste is a subjective thing. I can explain you how to achieve the flavor you want, how to achieve the characteristic of the coffee you want. That's all I can teach you. But it's very hard to teach you how you should drink the coffee because what I like maybe is not what you like. So that is my goal. I want to give you instrument, I want to give you knowledge for you to brew the coffee that you like. Because then all the variables changing, it works for every single coffee with every single brewing method, okay? So maybe you should, like Ciao cup, amazing cup, moka pots. I use Comandante, but the press is good as well. So, also Timor is making good products. I think you should go try 3 of them without changing the other variables, okay? Keep the same water, the same coffee, try to play with the grind size to make it like more similar and taste the 3 coffees or coffee by brewed with a different grinder and choose the one you like because that's the one you should go.
Ok, nice. And we have another Italian question. Ci spieghi il ruolo della ratio e come regolarla?
All right, perfectly. So I'm going to translate which one is the ratio? Okay. So if I explain the ratio, okay?
Ratio, yeah.
And how to manage the ratio. It's perfect, okay. Ratio, as I said before, you many times you see 1 to something, okay? Espresso 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Filter coffee, like you go 1 to 12, 13, 14, okay? The number. So 1 is the 1 gram of coffee, and 14, 15, 16 is the gram of water for each gram of coffee. I would say the standard is usually 1 to 16, okay? That's where I usually is like 1 to 16.6666. That basically is 60 gram liters. That is my starting point, okay? That's SCA, basic rules, which is good for start to make coffee because it's a good rules. They study that, so I also follow these kind of suggestions. Now, if you want a coffee that is, let's think about the other variables are fixed. So grind size are there, the coffee is the same, the water is the same, the temperature of the water is the same brewer with the same paper, okay? So everything is fixed, okay? Also the pouring. The only thing you change is the ratio. Now, you make one brew. If you think the coffee is a bit weak, okay? What you need to do is to put less water, all right? Because most of the components in coffee, as a TDS, are extracted at the beginning. So when you pour more water at the end, that means that you're going to dilute the coffee, all right? You also extract bitterness, of course, or sweetness, but you're going to dilute the coffee. So if you think it's weak, it's a bit bitter, put less water. So instead of going 1 to 16, we'll go 1 to 15, one step less. If you think that the coffee is too intense, all right, but is not bitter, you should go with more water. So the ratio might change with 1 to 17. That's how you basically shape it. More water you put, more you will have extraction, and more the coffee is gonna become weak.
Ok, so our member, che succede amico? I love your nickname, so we read it every time. Got priority because he's a member. If you join membership, your question will be read first. Sto provando in questi giorni l'UFO Drip per quello 80 gradi. Hai avuto modo di provarlo? Mi sta dando delle discrete vibes.
Okay, so I translated. So, che succede amico is asking me if that is try UFO Dripper and if I ever tried and okay. So honestly, I never tried. Yeah, I'm planning to get one when next time I will go to US. Should be in April. So yeah, I will try to get one. I know many people use it. I know many people have a good experience with that. No, I never tried. But that's great. I mean, like if it's giving you good brews, man, stick with that. And yeah, that's the most important thing.
Okay, so go back to the questions. Have you ever tried Lotus water drops? I've been going down the coffee water rabbit hole recently.
Yes. All right. Yes, I try them. All right. So here it's not about Lotus or Apex Lab. It's more about the way of this dropping thing. I like Lotus. The only problem of Lotus is that you have these minerals like separate. So you need to mix all of them to, let's say, balance the ppm of the water, which can be a bit. The downside is that you can create a mess with the water because if you put it's a rabbit hole of water, because if you don't balance very well the water, first of all, you can get precipitation of minerals inside the kettle. So sometimes, like if the water is not very balanced, as soon as it's like over 70 degrees Celsius, you start to see lime scale going precipitating in the kettle. That means that you didn't balance very well the minerals. So that is the problem of kind of Lotus. And the other thing is about that the thing that I don't like, the cons of the dropping system, even like we talk about Apex Lab, is that each drop is never consistent. That is the real problem. So I used to wait, instead of counting the drops, I'm doing that, using the Akaya Lunar with a higher resolution to get like very, very precise thing, but it costs a lot of money, this, and so yeah, I never suggest that. But the thing is this, it's very hard to be consistent with this kind of like dropping mineral thing. Apex Lab, I like it more because even with one of the drop bottle, for example, you can create a good mix of balanced water, okay? Because you get all the right minerals inside the bottles, the little bottles. So it's easier to be more consistent and don't mess up the ratio in between, I don't know, calcium, magnesium, and bicarbonate. Because calcium and bicarbonate together, it's lime scale. And if you don't balance very well, precipitate in the kettle.
Okay, thank you to Charlotte. She became our member. So we read our questions in Italian.
Thank you very much.
Hai una preferenza in termini di gusto tra la caffettiera moka in alluminio e quella in acciaio inossidabile?
Okay. So Charlotte, thank you for the question. I reply it in English. Then you can text me on the Discord when it's ready and I can explain you better in Italian. So what I'm saying is I prefer aluminium, right? I prefer aluminium because with aluminium gives me a better intensity, ok? Quindi l'intensità dell'alluminio è superiore a quella dell'acciaio. I've been brewing also with the Venus, of course. I try to get stronger coffee with the Venus, but I will say that it's easier with the aluminium to get a more stronger coffee close to the espresso. So, yeah.
Okay. So, can an ordinary consumer acquire exceptional microlots of green coffee beans for roasting at home in Europe? At the moment, in an easy way, the green coffee sellers do not seem to offer small batches. Sta sopra, Matteo. Un attimo, sono scorso con...
Yeah, it's good.
Sorry for the Italian speaking.
Let me. Okay, consumer acquire exceptional. That is my dream, to be honest. I don't think you can. My thing, that's something that I will also think about the future of coffee at home, is that people will start roasting more and more coffee at home. So I really wish that soon there's going to be a company which is going to sell retail green beans. Those are like, I don't know, 50 grams, those, so you can roast it on Ikawa or on the roast or any or link or yeah. But no, I don't think so. I don't think many you're gonna find. The only thing you can do is try to contact importers or other farmers, directly to get green coffee sample. But I don't know if they're able to give it to you because you're not a coffee roaster. At the end of the day, their goal is to sell big volume of coffee. So I don't think there is right now, but really hope that in the future some companies start to do retail green coffee for the people that roast the coffee at home. It's just a matter of more people start to roast at home and more there is a market for that. So more companies, they will find value and start to sell small doses of green coffee, also like good graded coffee.
Okay, so I connect two questions. They are almost the same. Three pot mocha. Is there any ratio? And just a moment. Seeking advice on dark roast, been using espresso machine on the brew timing ratio and basket size.
Okay, where we are?
Uh,
Is up or
up.
okay, up.
Near Charlotte member question. Is
Alright.
Alec Chea and Visander.
Guys, I'm coming up.
Sorry,
Okay,
but
Alex,
we're getting a lot of
advice
questions.
of dark roast using espresso machine. Okay, perfect. All right, regarding basket size, I would say that even if you have like, I don't know, double espresso basket, 18 grams, 16 grams is fine. The most important thing is to find the level, okay, the volume of the basket, because even if it says is a 18 grams basket, that doesn't mean that the coffee you use must be 18. If it's a dark roast, you might gonna fit 17 or 16 grams in the same basket. If you have light roast, 19 or 20, okay? So that's the first thing. The second thing is about the ratio. Go short, ristretto. Why in Italian we love ristretto? We love ristretto because the coffee is very dark roasted. And so having a shorter yield, so small liquid in the cup, you get more sweetness and less burning sensation, okay? And of course, we use sugar. But anyway, that's the reality, is because it's more pleasant. It's give you the kick, the intensity, but it's not unpleasant like when you pour a bit more water in the cup. That's the thing. So brewing timing can be also short. You don't need to follow that 26, 30 seconds. You can get a double shot of dark roast coffee with a shorter yield and also like shorter time, even like 20, 22 seconds. It's fine. Important is to get the notes of what you do. And when you find the right balance, keep it with that to keep consistency.
Okay, so we have a couple of questions from L'Ultimo Cuba that are interesting. Would it possible, in your opinion, for a small cafe in the UK to make all coffee drinks late, cortado, etc., and be successful? That's to say, would this work business-wise and taste-wise? Thanks, and wait. Matteo, you're an expert in mocha pot coffee.
Wait. Let me do this very quickly. So, because of the wise. So, will it be possible? Okay, small cafe, right? Yes. Okay, you can be successful. The problem is that cup of coffee very hardly can repay you all the bills, okay, and all the stuff. That is a model that we have on UK, but everywhere in the world, you need to put something else, like food, the people do brunch, or even like pastries, okay? So I think that you can have a very good coffee, but also you need to put something else in together with the coffee, pastry, and you can even like discover your niche. You can make just one thing, but very good to pair with coffee and sell it together. In this way, you can create more margin, you can be more successful. Just coffee is very hard to survive.
Okay, so greetings from Indonesia, Matteo. Big fan of your video and tutorials. Have you ever tried Indonesian specialty coffee? Nowadays, lots of really good Indonesian coffee come to see us here.
Absolutely. Yes, I've been trying Indonesian coffee. I looking forward to visit Indonesia, to be honest. I really wanted to come last year, but I couldn't manage. Let's see this year if it is happen. There are in Indonesia, there are a lot of friends, great coffee professionals, and also good coffee beans. Yes, I tried and I really love it. But I would love to discover more when I will come to Indonesia.
Okay, just a moment. And I was checking two charts together. And okay, how to decrease the bitterness when you're using a moka pot to make a smooth tasting coffee?
Amazing. So there are different ways where you can reduce the bitterness. First thing is the grind size. So if you grind slightly coarser, you can reduce the bitterness. What you're gonna decrease there is going to be the intensity, because water will easy pass and will not extract as much components as when you are fine grind. You reduce the bitterness, but also the intensity a bit less. The main suggestion I can give it to you is to put less water in the boiler. So if you are, for example, now I have the Venus here. So instead of like going underneath the valve, you just like go slightly less. If you have a scale, that's why I suggest a scale, so you can be consistent, okay? Less water, that means that the water, first of all, will come up at a lower temperature, and also less water will reduce the bitterness. You will get a very nice intensity and with a reduced bitterness. Then, if for you is a bit too intense, you can add a bit water after to drop the intensity, but the extraction will remain the same. That is a suggestion that I always say. So yes, less water if you do want to change the grind size.
Okay, Absoluteness ask, I want to know your opinion about the division that is happening now with how espresso doesn't represent specialty coffee anymore and how filter is gaining a lot of more popular.
What is?
Eh, Absoluteness.
Guys, I love you. I mean, like so many questions. I love you. I want to know the division. It's getting more popular. You want me to drop a bomb? You want me to drop a bomb?
Yeah, we are 1 hour and a half in, so it's time for a bomb, I think.
I think that people that say that doesn't know how to make espresso.
Oh, whoa. I understood too. Anyway, yeah, I agree.
Joke aside is this. I will say that, of course, filter coffee is it's a brewing method where you can really highlight the kind of like the characteristic of specialty coffee, because as I say all the time, lower intensity, you know, when you are in this range 1.30, less than 1.50, you get more clean sensation. You can taste better the flavors, you can have a better aftertaste, you have like all these kind of like components that you want in that bean that you buy, because you read the labels and you say, okay, this kind of taste. And I think that filter coffee is the best method to highlight all these characteristics. Also, moka pot. That's the thing. Is like, because moka pot is something in between espresso and filter coffee. It's a method where I love it. I mean, like many of you follow me because moka pot. Moka pot is something in between, right? And where you can get like half of the intensity of the espresso, and double of the one from filter coffee. You can get a bit more intensity, but more cleaner cup. Of course, like if you use a AeroPress paper filter to filter very well the kind of characteristic. But I understand what you say. I think that it's about the tasting preference of the people. Also, specialty coffee, we need to remember that it's not popular. It's going to be like less than 10% of the market share in coffee consuming. One thing that is increasing filter coffee popularity in specialty coffee is especially in countries where there was no filter coffee before. So filter coffee is growing in countries like in Italy. Italy is growing filter coffee. It's crazy. In big cities like Milan, Florence, and Rome, specialty coffee is growing like massively. In countries maybe where filter coffee has been like the traditional thing, espresso is coming a lot. So I see like a lot of like USA a lot of like espresso focus people, like also drink espresso-based drinks, right? Everything is now is many things like espresso-based drinks. So I think that the thing that doesn't represent espresso, it's also because you get lighter roast, so it's a bit difficult to make espresso with a lighter roast. I understand, maybe because you think like it's not supposed to be brewed in that way, but I think it's a very personal thing. That's the thing. I don't think it doesn't represent anymore. Maybe, as I said, filter coffee, you can get better understanding of the quality of the coffee.
Okay, so I was reading a question, but our member Cinematic Coffee has priority. So, do you use any coffee-related apps, or are you full analog? For example, for recipes or tracking beans?
Guys, everything I use.
Whoa, old school stuff.
Great. That's it.
So, guys, when we open our merch store, we do
that's my
agenda.
App. That's my app. These are my apps. That's where many things is put. So this is for filter coffee. This is for espresso. This is for moka pot 1, moka pot 2. This is competition. And this is a general thing. So, yes, that's my app. I don't know, like I'm very old school. Sometimes I want to create something, even like Excel sheet, but yeah, I am happy to write down the notes on notebooks, and also like stain the pages with some coffee, makes like like more real.
Cool. So, what is your suggested way to increase sweetness and body when using a Hario switch? I'm trying to deal in a light medium roast. I'm not fond of acidity.
Sweetness and body when using Hario switch.
And Matteo, we can connect this question with how to decrease bitterness when you're using a moka pot to make a smooth tasting coffee.
No, I replied to that. I say like to reduce the
so we
water.
did. Sorry.
Okay, no. The thing is this. Okay, I like this question. It's about suggestion to. Okay, the thing is this. Right? If you're not fond of acidity, don't take light medium roast. I will take medium roast. Okay, maybe not so dark, but the thing is this. How it works coffee. Coffee, if you take a green, all right, it's full of acids. Okay, coffee is a fruit. Grow up from a tree, and it's full of acids, okay? So with the roasting, you start to transform these acids in other components, okay? That gives the flavor that you find in the cup. At the beginning, if you don't roast it very long, you have fruity notes, right? You start to develop fruity notes. Then more you roast, these kind of compounds transform in a caramel, sweet, chocolate kind of notes, okay? So if you are on the light side of the roasting, it's normal you get acidity. You risk to damage, to over-extract it and go away from what is the balanced cup of that coffee if you try to reach sweetness. So my first suggestion is try to don't have too much light roast. But sweetness and body, if you want to Hario switch, I will say use the immersion mode. Steep it for longer, okay? If you want to get more sweetness and more body, it's about contact time. So leave the coffee for a few seconds more in the switch on an immersion mode when you're brewing, then depends how you brew it, of course. With that, you will gain more sweetness and more body. Don't agitate it too much, otherwise you're going to extract too much bitterness. But contact time, it's all about sweetness and body.
No, fine. And what is your preferred espresso pressure or flow profile with the brewer relative to roast level?
Where is it?
Matthew Suzor.
Okay, what is your preferred espresso pressure? Okay, perfect. All right, so that's Mario just to say the brewer is this thing here. Manual espresso, all right. And I've been experienced a lot lately when I didn't have the machine. So, I mean, I always brew like manual, but in that period, no espresso machine at all, so I was using a lot of that. What I'm saying is this: it's about, I never really reached the 9 bars, to be honest, with that brewer. It's just because when you create too much pressure on a manual espresso brewing, if you didn't really distribute very well the coffee or tamp very well the coffee, you might get channeling. You might get, like you push water in some channels that's, like usually is not created by the big pressure, but forcing it, you might create this channel. So usually I go around between 5 and 6 bars when I brew this kind of coffees. Even if a dark roast, I feel like with any coffee, not related to any roast level, but I say Mario's laughing. He's reading things. So yeah, I will say start with a low pressure and then I push a bit more, but I never try to go over 7, to be honest. It's just to avoid this kind of like channels. Bringing pressure might, break the cake and open channels that you actually don't want to.
Okay. I want to read the question, but I do later. Now I read. My struggle is living in the UK. The water is very hard, alkaline. I can adjust via updosing, grinding coarser, avoiding bottled water as it's unsustainable.
Yeah, unsustainable, yeah.
Any other suggestion? Filtering apps a bit?
Yeah, so basically I've been using Brita when I was in London, so I know the struggle. I was using Brita just to drop a bit more TDS, so that was helping me a lot. In terms of dosing, grinding, I think that if you filter with the Brita, you already like fix many problems you have. Then if you want to, I think updosing, yes, it works. The problem is that if the quality water is not good, you can make it better, but I think, updosing, definitely updosing a bit. You updose, you can create a higher intensity, maybe it's a bit of under extraction, maybe, like you can play with updosing, but generate a bit more turbulence and to extract a bit more. The problem is that you might end up with a ITDS coffee. So that's the only problem. You can bypass it. But I think the water is the main thing. So I think you should get like a Brita Carafe, something to soften the water a bit. That's my suggestion.
So before my favorite question, I read 2 moka questions too. So I just got a cold brew moka pot. Don't know if you are familiar with it, but it claims 4.5 bars and I witnessed very thick crema. And L'Ultimo de Cuba was the guy talking about the bar in the UK. In your opinion, Matteo, could the cafeteria make all coffee drinks with a moka pot only and be successful, considering moka is slower, of course, than espresso?
Okay, so the first question is
cold brew.
Yeah, no, I'm reading the one above.
Yeah, you know which one I want.
I'm reading one above. I'm gonna drop another bomb here.
Rick Fisher, you're ready for the bomb? He's up.
Okay, so blah, 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 blah. I just got a cold brew. I don't know the brand. Okay. No, I don't know the brand. I will looking forward. Mario, can you put a note on cold brew?
What?
Can you sign like cold brew for me to go to check it out later?
Okay.
Okay, because I don't know this. And okay, claiming 4.5 bars. And and I witnessed a very thick crema. I mean, no, I'm not familiar, but I want to look into this. And if I can find it, I'm gonna get it, because that's something very curious for me to explore. I am Mario. What time is it? How long we are here? I have
okay, it's fine.
No, because I have 2 unboxing to do. So
no, wait, but we have another cool question for you later. Okay, answer these 2.
Okay, so which one?
You can make in the bar only mocha cups.
Okay,
I think it's not possible.
I will say it's very hard, guys. It's very, very, very hard to be sustainable. Like sustainable in a in a way of business, okay? Because it's not only slow brewing, because, like you pour over. If you have something on the side, you can do it. There are many places in Italy serving coffee only as a moka pot version. They even like bring you the moka pot on the table, but that is a kind of restaurant. So, like you had a full meal and then you had the coffee from the moka, which is a good experience. They give you the moka with the cups. You share it with yourself, with your friends, and it's nice. But it's a restaurant, okay? So they make money with the food. Yeah. Having like just a cafeteria with the moka pots, I don't think is very sustainable. You need always something on the side, but you can make it possible.
Okay, we have a stupid question from our friend Orto.
No.
It's true that tap water in Holland is a different properties. Sorry, guys, it's an inside joke.
This is an inside joke.
It's time to drop the bomb, I think, because Rick Fisher made these questions. I didn't know anything about coffee bottles, so I imagine something like a celebrity deathmatch.
No.
Matteo, are you willing to challenge James Hoffman in a mocha pot battle? I say yes.
No, I'm just saying that, James doesn't brew mocha pot, so that's...
Okay.
It's the thing is like, I know James, okay? That's the thing. It's like, we are not friends, but I know James. I mean, I've been in some dinners with James together. The last time I saw James was in Berlin in November. We had talked as well. James is the best. I mean, everybody knows James. And you know Mario as well. You know James.
Yeah, you showed me about that.
So yeah, James is the best. But the thing is,
So
I don't think he's brewing mocha pot, James. You don't see him like every day brewing mocha pot. That's the battle will be very easy for me. So yeah.
So what do you think to do? We can do a fast run of answer, then we start the unboxing, or you keep answering while the unboxing, Matteo?
No, I will try to. So I want to unbox two things, okay? I have two parcels here. All right.
So all the other replicas will made through our membership. So if you join membership, you will join our Discord. We have private rooms there. We can talk
all right.
Straight together.
One, it's a new mocha pot. All right. So.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's a new mocha pot.
Okay.
Never seen before. All right. It's not mine. It's from a brand that sent it to me, but it's a new mocha pot. Okay. And what understood, it's a different way of brew mocha pot. Okay. Now let's unbox this. The other one is from Orea. So that is so we have mocha pot and filter coffee at the same time. I'm going to unbox the mocha pot because I think it's very interesting. This. Okay. So the company is from South Korea. Okay. They sent it to me to try. Okay. I don't think it's in the market yet. So I don't know if it's a prototype or just like the first run, but yeah, they asked me to try it. Now, hopefully it's this one. It would be fun if it's something else. Yes, it is. All right, so it's a mocha pot.
Sorry. Rick Fisher said Matteo is a mocha pot king.
No, I mean, like it's different, like it's funny, No. It was funny because like I remember it was like 3-4 years ago, I was talking with Lance. Me and Lance, we are very friends, by the way. And Lance was like, I will never make a mocha pot video. So like, yeah, good, Lance. It's good for me. But yeah.
Everyone is afraid.
No, he's not afraid.
Everyone is afraid of Matteo. It's dangerous.
No. I think it's like mocha pot has been like not very, like as a method, it's been like very widely used in the world, but never been like deep, like being deeper into study mocha pot and how to brew better mocha pot. For me, it's a traditional thing. So, and I love it. It's the first, like method that I used when I was a kid. And so for me, there is like a home inside this brewing method. So that's why I love it so much. Now, okay, this is the new mocha pot. So it's called, yeah, it's
called
Korean. Okay, yeah, it's called Essomane Classic Mocha Pot. All right, so what I understood about this mocha pot is that, first of all, it has 3 boilers. Okay, not 1, not 2, but 3. All right, you have That's what I understood. Then also, of course, like in the manual, everything is written, but I'm not gonna brew with this moka pot. I was just to show it to you, and I will start to brew with this on like a long format video on the channel, on the membership, because that's also like where I want to fit in the membership is like long videos when I try stuff. All right. So yeah, that's long that videos that's not always fit the public video. So yeah, that is the pot. All right. First reaction. It's a bit bulky. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Can I comment this?
Yeah. Mario, you have the camera on top.
Wait.
Wait. Mario is going to make a magic. Magic thing.
Yeah.
We have it? Okay.
We have a double camera right now.
Ah.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Magic of Mario. All right. So. Okay. So there is a boiler here. Gasket here.
Okay. It has 3 boilers.
Okay. There's another gasket here, all silicone, which is nice. The basket size, I think is a 3 cup. I think it's the Venus 4 cups.
Matteo from the chat, Lispasi says it looks like the baby between a shaker and a teapot.
Oh yeah.
To me, it looks like some Disney characters. It could speak as soon as possible, like
Yeah.
Cruet and the
Okay,
Beast.
so the basket is basically the same as the Venus 4 cups. So basically similar to a Express, Bialetti Express 3 cups. So yeah, it's a bit longer because of course like has a probably longer boiler. Okay, so 3, let's say it's a 3 cup, all right? So, my God. All right, so we have, no, this is Korean, this is English. Okay, so, okay. As you can see, there are many parts on this moka pot. Can you see, Mario? Is everything good with the camera? So you can see there are many parts in this moka pot, which already can create a problem. But I mean, that's just like a first look, okay? Okay. So we have that's how it works. So basically, so the thing is this, like just saying how it works. There is a high pressure boiler in the base, which is this one. This is the high pressure boiler, okay? The one that touches, of course, the stove. Then we have a double boiling middle boiler, which is inside here. So this one here inside. And then we have the drinking water chamber. So basically where the hot water is coming through the coffee. Okay, so 3 reservoir. There is a pressure valve here on top. So I think that how it works, this boiler, what's gonna create? It creates the pressure here. Okay, so I think it works like this here. Maybe when I will try to brew with this, maybe it's not, but we will see. So you warm up the water here that creates the steam. The steam is going to unlock this valve, okay, which create the pressure, the steam, create the pressure to push up the water that you have here through the basket with the coffee and collect it here on the upper chamber. All right? I think that's how it works. I don't understand the middle boiler. I will read the manual better, but I think the middle boiler is just to stabilize maybe the pressure, is to stabilize everything, because otherwise it's gonna get super hot, probably. So yeah, that is the pot. I want to unbox this live. So Mario, do we have a first reaction about this pot?
Esatto, sto rispondendo a delle persone sulla chat.
Ah, ok, Mario is
Ho
busy.
scritto nella chat.
What in English, Mario? Just to let us.
Sorry, I was answering to some people
Okay,
on the private messages getting.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so let me know. You need something?
No, if there is any question about this.
No. It's just them. I'm tired only to see the manual. And Eric say, what do you think about Alessi mocha pots? Have you tried them?
Oh, Alessi, good, very expensive.
Nice.
I mean, like it's yeah, very expensive, but it's a good brand, of course. It's a good brand. The thing of moka pot, like brands, it's the way of brewing moka pot is more or less similar to all of them. So it's very, once you understand the process how to brew moka pot, you can brew with any moka pot. Maybe you have to change, some level of water, like some ratio, or power in the stove, because like some metals or some pots have react a different way with the distribution of the heat. But more or less, it's very straightforward. Once you know one pot, usually you manage very well to brew with the others. But yeah.
And maybe this is interesting. Maybe the middle boiler is to have a more controlled temperature.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking as well. I think that's the way. I think it's to control better the temperature, because otherwise you're gonna have too much heat from here. And if you don't have anything here to keep a bit stable the temperature, the water, like calm down the heat of the metal. That is the secret, for moka pots. Like also the water can control a bit the heat of the metal, because apart from the how do you say, the conductivity of the water, the water conduct it very well, but at the same time calm down the heat, because otherwise if there is no water, the pot is going to get like 200, 300 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's very hot. So yeah, probably yes for that, but we will discover this when I will start to brew with this pot. But yeah, I don't know, we will see. It's a bit bulky. It makes noise. A lot of noise. All right, and that was the first one. I mean, I really thank them.
One guy asked, I just arrived. What are we watching? Did Mocha Pot 2.0 just drop it?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I think it's a very curious way. I can't wait to try it, to brew with these pots. I think it's a very good concept about, don't use the direct heat to brew the water, because the problem with the pot, moka pot, like it's about more you brew, more the water is getting hot. So you risk, like to have a very high temperature at the end. That's why it's very difficult sometimes to control it. That's why I use all the time surfing, like removing the pot from the stove. That's to calm down the temperature of the water and the pressure, to make everything a bit smoother. This way, probably because there is more control inside, and the water that's going to extract the coffee is not in contact with the stove. Maybe we get a more mild, more controlled temperature from the beginning to the end. I don't know. We need to test this. So yeah, but I think it's a good concept. That's why when they text me, they mail me if I want to try the pot, I say yes, because it's different than the other ones. So for me, it's good to explore a different way, of heating the water. It's the same way like when I say yes to pump my mocha to send me the pot, because it's very fascinating as a way, to brew the coffee. So that was the mocha pot that I wanted to unbox live.
Maybe you will do a video for our members-only video. If you join our membership, you can see new videos from the member-only section. So we test on video all those mocha pots just for members. So join our membership. It's not that expensive. It's cheap and for great quality contents.
I pay Mario for advertise, so he's doing his job. No, but anyway, like as I said again, membership, the lunch is going to be like full of videos. Let me finish this because otherwise it makes a lot of noise. It's going to be like a lot of videos where I try stuff, try equipment. First try unboxing, more like a real raw contents and reactions. First reactions, and also like video where I will like brew coffee, dial in like long videos, and like more interaction as well. So yeah, that's the reason why. That's the reason why of the membership. Okay, let's. Mario, you can switch the camera now to put a single one.
Okay.
Let's wait for a few minutes. Let's answer a few questions more, and then we jump with the second unboxing.
Okay, so I go back on the question time. Genuine curiosity. Do you think brewer competition nowadays only uses fancy exotic beans, for example, geisha, and creating stories out of it instead of bringing their home country coffee culture? And before this, thank you to Jeff Wise for joining Morning Brew.
Jeff, I'm looking forward to your parcel. Jeff made for me a few cool things for Moka Pots, and thanks for joining the membership. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the parcel. But for now, let's keep it quiet.
And thanks also 94855 and 8 to welcome a second coffee here.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you. Looking forward to go deeper in this. So the competition thing.
Yeah.
All right. So let me go back to the question.
It's just few lines over. It's not.
Okay. Yeah, I lost the question. Where is brewing competition? Okay, general curiosity. Do you think brewers competition, fancy exotic beans? Okay, to get a story out of it. So bring it day. Okay, okay, big topic. Brewers Cup competition. I mean, this is the first time I don't compete in Brewers Cup because I didn't have time to prepare. I wasn't in Italy, so yeah, I wasn't having. Oh, there is a guest coming. No.
New members close.
New member. So yeah, and there's an Emma here on the counter biting stuff. Emma, stop it. And so yeah, the competition. The thing is, it's like these coffees are really good quality. I have to be honest, and it's going to be very difficult for you to pick up a general coffee that you find in coffee shop and win competition. So yeah, it's not about being expensive. I think competition coffee was more expensive in the past than today. But yeah, it's I think it's Emma.
Whoa, our member Emma.
I think that yeah, it's not about what was the question? It's not about it's creative stories. I think it's more about the things you get in the cup. The story you build around the coffee bean and the story of the beans. But the real thing, the what that matters the most is the flavor in the cup. And if a coffee is better, what happened, Mario?
No, I'm just talking to the cat.
Okay. If the coffee if the coffee is better in the cup, of course, like you have higher chances to win. Then of course you can build the story behind it, you can build, everything that is around the story, the beans, and also the concept. But the concept for Brewers Cup is not the main thing. Let's say like what's in the cup and how you connect your speech and the flavor notes in the cup, the experience you give is what is going to make the difference.
Okay, nice. Our member Charlotte asked, is your portable digital induction hot plate a good way to brew with a moka pot or gas stove is better?
All right, so traditionally I'm more used with gas stove. If you watch all my first videos and also like when I was brewing coffee 30 years ago at home, and I always use the gas stove. Induction, I started like last year to brew with induction. And I think gas stove can be a bit more tricky because you risk that the flames are going to climb on top of the moka pots. So like if you brew, for example, I have this Venus here. So if you basically the range of the flame are a bit outside. You can really like overheat the moka pot. You can burn the handle. So let's say like you need to control better the heat on gas, okay? On induction, everything is safer because the heat is just transmitted from the bottom. So sometimes you might need a bit more time to brew the coffee, but once you know the setting, I think that you can achieve both of them, both ways, a good cup. Can I please have some water? Yeah.
Yeah, you will.
Thanks. Thank you very much. And so yeah.
So you're done. So we move to another member, 94855NA. Please tell us your name so it's be easier. Maybe for a future series, buy a kilo of beans and use different brewers. I think you mentioned this during the last Advent series.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's not only about the kilo, but I got, I think, 8 new bags of coffee. 8 new bags of coffee last week. And I want to run all these a series mainly on the membership with a longer format video where, you know, like open the bag and I try different kind of brewers. So expect a very long videos about this, and that's the plan. Then of course, like I will post something else in the future on the channel. Of course, I'm not gonna forget about the real channel. You know, it's not only about membership, but in the membership I can go deeper into knowledge, deeper into brewing and long, and then cut. And in the future, you know, like try to squeeze the juice.
We're planning great things for the members.
You know, like it's about like ending the conclusion and then sharing with the general public.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the plan. Yes, that's the future, and it's very close. I think like once I come back from my work trip that I have tonight, because tonight I'm flying to Dubai for work. When I come back, I will start to, you know, like make these dialing videos with different brewers, and we will get there a lot.
Okay, so Wallace asked.
Yes, Wallace.
A new question about competitions. In a brewing competition, do people bring their own coffee? I thought everyone used the same coffee. It was about making it the best way possible.
Okay, so that's a good question. All right, so how it works, competition, different, okay. It depends on brewing competition in terms of Brewers Cup. In terms of the Brewers Cup format, so the SCA Brewers Cup format, it's divided into two stages, okay, in 2 different rounds. You have the open service, which is the one where you bring your own coffee, your own water, not anymore your own grinder. Like now they changed the rules, so you need to use the sponsor grinder from 2026, but you can buy the same grinder and, you know, bring it from home. Water, brewers, you can use whatever you want basically, and you need to create a speech that lasts within 10 minutes, okay? Otherwise you lose points. So that is around open service. When you bring your coffee, you craft it the way you want. The second round, the one that usually don't see it on the big screen, is the one that's called compulsory. Is basically everybody brewing the same coffee. Same coffee from the sponsor. You don't know which coffee it is. They just give you the bag, 350 grams, and you have 45 minutes to create a recipe and present 3 cups that are just coded. Nobody knows. The judges don't know who brewed which cups, and you get the score from that, just like blind taste. That is a great way to, you know, like to identify really good brewers. But then the points, they're gonna add up together, and at the end you get the winner from, you know, the higher score. In barista competition, there is no such a round. Everybody brings their own coffee when you think about barista competition, but I would love to see this compulsory in barista competition. That's you're gonna find out the real barista.
So there is a question here that I don't understand, or maybe you know.
Which one?
The last one. And my question for today about Pietro. Do you think people who make the Vesuvio from the coffee in the coffee basket of the moka pot should be punished?
The Vesuvio, it means the
a montagnetta. Vesuvio, remember me that in 2 minutes Juventus will play against Napoli.
Yeah, Mario is
It's soccer time in Italy, guys.
So yeah, and yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's I don't want to punish anyone. You know, I'm a nice person. I don't want to punish anyone. Everybody, you know, do the way they want. What I say all the time is that there is no mistake in coffee. It's about, you know, if you brew the coffee in your way and you like it, who am I to judge, you know, the product, even if I don't like it, but it's you drinking it. Now, the thing is this, like, it's normal that people use different way of brewing because they read in, you know, like on some blogs or saw some video on YouTube, and it's fine. The thing is this, I really like when people, you know, keep their mind open to, you know, like, oh, I've been doing this for many times and now I try these other things and it's better. That's perfect. You know, like, you learn from mistakes. I was doing Vesuvio when I was a kid. So, like, it's very Italian traditional thing to do la montagnetta.
Montagnetta.
So I should have been punished as well. So in the past, but it's fine. I mean, like, you learn and you need to keep your mind open, and it's fine, totally fine.
Yeah, I thought it was normal, the moka pot doing the montagnetta.
Yeah.
From my experience, because I don't have, but I saw my grandma doing that. And when should I change the moka pot gasket?
Oh, okay, that's a very good question. Okay, in theory, if you keep it very well, you should never change. It's fine. Again, when I store my moka pot, I'll show it again. What I do is to remove it every time. So I just like remove the filter with the gasket. So yeah, it just like keep more integrity, you know, and also, like, if you switch it, I suggest silicone gasket, which they work better than the rubber one. But yeah, if you keep always the gasket out and you don't keep it always tight with a boiler, I think they can last a very long time. There is no like, I need to change it. That's my answer to this question. Keep it clean always, and you know, and dry always. Keep your moka pot dry. All the parts must be dry for long-term, you know, life circle of moka pot.
Okay. So Mike Wolf Lupo, I love his nickname, says, your advice improved my moka pot coffee tremendously. Any favorite recipe for step and release with Ario switch, grind size, and timing?
Okay, steep and release. Okay, steep and release. So I think, okay, so I think I'm planning to. I have a full, like, my notebook is full of, let's say, notes about the full immersion with the Ario switch, but I never made a video. A suggestion for me is that you can use in different way. You can do close the valve, do a little blooming a bit, and then what you can do after a few seconds, just pour the remaining water on top, and then leave it for a bit long, and then drain completely everything. That is a way where you can get a very nice extraction in a shorter time, so you avoid basically over extraction or extraction of particles that can give you like a astringency. So that is my advice. You can keep it closed the whole time, just pour a bit of portion of water inside, let it bloom, okay? Let's make sure that the coffee saturates, because then when you're going to apply the remaining portion of water, so to make it full, that agitation will extract more. So you need less time than steeping time for release. You know, you can just like do 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. And then you basically what you can do, you can, you know, if depending on the coffee you have, the grind size, you can keep it like coarse as well. It's not a problem. Then you can extend the steeping time if you want to get a bit more sweetness and body. But if you see that then it has to be astringent, just cut the time, and that's it. I think that is a good advice.
So there is, I think, the last question that we go on the other unboxing. What you
Yes,
think about?
absolutely.
Okay, I read this one from Luis. Thanks for those words. Lately, I've become kind of obsessed with the consistent pressure of my espresso machine. So, what do you recommend practicing with my regular temper, with my scale below, aiming for 20 kilos, or simply buying a calibrated temper?
Okay, that's a good question. That's a very good question. Okay, so we're talking about here, we are talking about pressure on espresso machine, and then we're talking about tamper pressure.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the tamping first. The tamping first, a lot of people say 20 kilo. What I will say is this, is like you can be like the Rock, John, what's the name? The Rock?
The Rock.
The Johnson. There is
The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson. You can be like a Dwayne Johnson and like put like the highest pressure you want with the tamper, but the machine will generate higher pressure than the human body can do when you engage and you start the pressure. Okay, so you shouldn't focus a lot on the force of tamping, but I highly suggest a level tamper with a spring. Absolutely. I highly suggest it, not only because give you the possibility to control that pressure, but also to make sure you tamp the coffee in a level way. So highly suggest the self-leveling tamper. Absolutely. Regarding the pressure of the coffee machine, I will say you shouldn't stress so much. Okay. Of course, like expensive machine, like higher branded machine, have a better pressure control, so it's more like consistent. But I think you should like obsessed with that. Try to be mindful of what you do, or all the steps you do when you brew the coffee. Be mindful of what you do. Take notes, and when you change variables, see what happened to the coffee, and then like stick with the variables. Like you find the best for that coffee, for the taste that you like. Pressure, it's a big topic to say. If you tell me the machine you are brewing with, maybe I can be like more specific. But yeah.
Okay, I said this was the last one before unboxing, but I was lying because Jeff Wise, our member, said another question. So we read our member question anyway, because we love our members. So join membership. Do you prefer the Comandante for grinding the coffee, or the for the moka pot, or the electric grinder?
Okay, that's a good topic. All right, so for moka pots, I think that it really depends on the coffee I'm brewing. So if I'm brewing a blend, espresso blend, the same one usually I use for the espresso machine, I go electric one. If it's something like a bit more exotic that I want to try, a light roast or different kind of beans, where like I have a small dose, I go with and grind with a Comandante. I think when you think about moka pot espresso, I prefer electric grinders because it takes time. A lot of effort to grind the coffee, especially for espresso. For espresso, if you grind manually, you spend more time grinding the coffee than the machine takes time to brew the coffee, basically. And if the shot is not good, you need to regrind again and go again, grinding. So I prefer electric one for espresso and moka pot. But moka pot is in the middle. So yeah, that's why. Espresso blend, which I buy by kilos, electric, small bags that I want to try different kind of coffee with moka pot, I usually go with a manual.
Okay, now we are done with questions. We can go with unboxing, Matteo, then we go back on the question for the last run. Because I'm really curious to see what is in the mystery box.
Okay, so while I'm going to reply just to the last question.
You have the
yeah,
last one?
No, but I'm going to open this. The AeroPress filter, it's a good way to achieve a cleaner cup, but also to achieve more resistance in the moka pot and to get a stronger cup of coffee. Should I use it? I would say yes, but also maybe sometimes you like coffee that is not filtered by paper, so you get more oil out, you get more coffee kind of like sensation, in your mouth. But I like using Aeropress filter for moka pot. All right, so now I don't know what to expect this. Orea sent me this parcel, and he said I can open it live. There is nothing top secret, at least in this one. So I can open it. I don't know what it is. So we will see. So it says package care from Orea. Okay. You want to activate the camera on top as well?
Okay, of course. I was looking at you. I'm really curious.
Okay.
Just
yeah,
a moment.
Mario.
Yeah, we are on
Okay.
it. Whoa, what is that?
Okay.
I put it on the main screen now.
All right. Is Orea saying okay? Something big is on the way. Happy New Year, my friend.
Wow.
That's nice. With a Polaroid and signed by Orea. Okay, so I have more filter. These ones are small filters that's going to fit the baby O. So I'm gonna get a baby O. There is a Ancon Orea Ancon. So this is a little canister to store beans, okay, which is branded with Orea, but I have like same ones from Ancon, and I also have the black one, the dark ones. So very good. I use them when I travel to store some beans. They're very actually good. I never made like a video release because I'm still testing it, try to understand like the way they keep the coffee if it's good. Also when you travel with the plane. So that's the future. Filters, flat filters. That's what I wanted. That is the one I wanted. Perfect. And I'm very happy he sent it to me. So this one is the traveler thing for the Z1. So basically the latest brewer, the zero bypass brewer from Orea. So you put the 01 inside here and you can use this cup as kettle. I will bring this tonight to Dubai and I will make some morning brew in the hotel with this, for sure. And that's something you can discover on the membership only video. Me brewing in the hotel.
Good.
Dressed, don't worry. And
We got another tier on the membership to see it dressed.
Mario full of ideas. Okay, oh nice. So what I got here, another mellow drip holder. This is good for the narrow, which is, where is it? Making a mess. Okay, so it's a very nice mellow drip holder for the narrow, which I didn't have. So it's great. Okay. That's good. Now, what we have? This is, yes, Orea, you are the best. That's what I wanted. This is the wine glass from Orea. Okay. Someone gasps. Yeah. This is the wine glass from Orea. Yeah, I always wanted to try it. Always wanted to test it, and finally he sent it to me. So yeah, that's the wine glass from Orea, which I really like it. Okay, now something else. What we have? Okay, this is the negotiator. It's a new negotiator. With the holder. It's a new negotiator. Probably it's going to fit the narrow for sure. Maybe also the small dripper, the BBO. Let's see. Let's keep it open. Let's keep it here. Now, 300, okay, these are the filters for the Z1, 300 filters, because I finished mine. So now I can go back to brew with a Z1. Perfect. Now, I think they're gonna be, okay, so I have 3 BBO. Perfect, different colors, for sure. This one should be, all right. Okay, that's the first one. It's like lilac, kind of like paper. It's nice. Then I think there is here black smoke.
So they made the 3 colors variations, something like that.
Yeah, there are more actually. I saw, depending on the collaboration they did.
Okay.
They did different collaboration with different brands, and they changed the color.
I have no idea what they are. So
And Mario is like, "What is this? What is this doing?"
more glasses, more wine glasses.
Okay, this is the smoke one, and this one, I think it's the pink one. Amazing. Roxanne is celebrating. That's the pink one. That's very cute. So yeah. So the negotiator is good for the baby. So got filters, 2 different kinds of filters. I need to understand if it's the same or different kind of filters, but we will discover this in the
Matteo,
future.
we have a question from our member team,
Yes.
our first member. No, I was the first, so should give them away to your first channel members.
To be honest, I want to be honest with you guys. So the thing is this, like for me, the way of using also the membership, it's to get budget, okay, to do stuff, and that is what I want to go. I mean, like sharing values, but also like getting bigger budget where I can buy stuff, try, and of course, like I don't want to buy stuff that are all just me like it, the stuff, but I want to also like buy stuff that are very interested for you, and so I can try it because I'm always curious to try new stuff, but I cannot have a house full of stuff because already like every drawer someone is looking at me like, what? Stop buying stuff. Because wherever you open my drawers, in everywhere, like in bathroom, in the bedroom, in the kitchen, here on the bar, there is coffee stuff. And someone can agree with that. So yeah, and definitely like if I buy new stuff, if I get new stuff, I will definitely give away in the future. So yeah, probably I'm gonna start to clean also like other stuff that I have here if I don't use it, but someone wants it, why not? Why not give away? I mean, like it's already things already productive, especially like when you think about plastic thing, I mean, like it's durable thing, but why keep it in my drawer if I don't use it much when I can give to someone else, like the brewer has a second life? Yeah, absolutely, Tim. Yeah,
we can plan like a contest or something like that to give away as
giveaway is good. Yeah, giveaway, like I make a raffle, and I think it's a good way, like to give back to the community all the, like the support.
Oh, Matteo, there is our member Jonah. I love Jonah. What are higher levels of membership? How can we give you more money? Your content is worth me.
No, man, don't worry, man. Like, you don't need to give me more money.
Anyway, okay. Jonah, if you want to give you my PayPal, I will be really happy if you want to join my personal membership.
Okay. Sorry, guys, Mario, but yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, this is for members.
Of course, members only. No, man, you don't need to give me more money. It's fine. Don't worry. You don't need to worry, man. Like, it's fine. Don't worry. There is a future, maybe opening higher tiers. The thing is this. right? Why I always wait for this membership? Like I got my first question about why you don't open Patreon, like why don't you open this kind of membership kind of thing was like 2022. And this is something that I really, really, really wanted to do. The problem is always being the time, okay? Because automatically, if you subscribe for something, of course you want something in return. Okay, right now I can wait to produce videos for members, because there's
Yeah, team, we do it.
wine glass. So the thing is, it's like, you pay for the subscription, okay? And of course you want something in return. The thing is like, if I'm traveling a lot for work, then I don't really have time to create contents, and now I'm in a situation where I can balance this thing, and also with the help of Mario, we can produce things together. So that was my point. So maybe in the future, if this thing become a really like full-time job, then guys, I mean, like I'm gonna open the endless tiers where, like the tier where we can go to grab coffee together. I mean, it's not about the tier.
We have plans. We have plans.
No, we have plans. But I wanted to, like start with something that is more manageable for me and for Mario. But you never know where the thing is going.
I mean, Matteo, I want to be serious for a moment. Just for me also is to check if I can do it. So it's a new world. I didn't know anything, so I'm trying. As I know you as my friend before,
of course,
before business stuff. So I will love to do it, and we will see if we can grow up together and go up front. So
absolutely.
thanks. At that point, thanks for all the member joining today, all the questions and all the compliments through the chat. Thank you.
No, I
so
mean,
much.
like not only for. I mean, like it's thanks to everyone.
I mean,
like,
it's not my cup of tea,
exactly,
or
yeah.
my cup of coffee. In this,
Exactly. Yeah. The last thing, see Barista's filter. I think it's conical ones. I don't want to open yet. I think that, from Barcelona. No, the flat ones. Okay, the flat filters for Orea. That's great. So, thanks Orea for everything. I don't think he's here joining the live, but I will text him later. So yeah, that was great. That was great. A lot of things to brew, a lot of things to try. Definitely, I'm going to bring this with my Z1 tonight and do some coffee because I always wanted to try this. I think this is one of the most clever things that I saw to pour on top. You don't use it only with a Z1, but you can use it with all the dripper because if you don't have a kettle, gooseneck kettle like this, how can you manage to pour very nice stream of water on top of the brewer? But with a hole like this, I'm a bit concerned with the water temperature, but we test it and we see and we react and we suggest.
Jeff, our member Jeff, said thanks Orea for the cool gift. And the team says maybe one day long swim to get to Italy. You're welcome, team, whenever you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Story with me, Orea. Not like it looks like that I'm working with Orea. Okay, like I'm not full time with Orea. We have a long relationship with Orea. I have to say that I was the first person, apart from the Orea team, to brew on an Orea brewer. That's the reality. I've been the first one back in 2021. Someone scored.
David scored. Luca said that David scored.
Okay, so there is also an update about football here, soccer or wherever.
I was ready to wrap it to our member Jonah, but then Luca go in. So I love to see your channel grow. I have learned more here than other coffee channels. Thank you, Jonah. Tell to all your friends that.
For me, it's very valuable comment. We like to joke. It's good to have a good time, good, good jokes and stuff. But I think that I've been doing this as a full-time job. I mean, I'm still doing this for a full-time job. Nobody asks about personal questions. Yeah, in this chat, a lot of people want to know how to brew coffee. But like I actually work with I'm a coffee trainer. I've been a coffee trainer for many years. I have my training course that's, of course, like not public, but for companies, just companies. And so yeah, the thing is like this is my job. It's been for the many years. I've been coffee again for the past 25 years or more. Of course, like degree in the middle and other stuff, other adventure in the middle as well. I can play music, but like it's always been there. And I'm a trainer, consultant, and I have a deep knowledge of chemistry and physics related with food. So yeah, coffee is included. So yeah, for me, it's good to, like I've been studying a lot in the past, continue to study because this is something that never stops. You never arrive to the point where you say, okay, I know everything. That's never the case in any field. But I think that, it's about when I decided to start YouTube and then when I moved back to Italy and say, okay, I want to grow even more on YouTube. And, like now with the membership, like little steps like this, it's something I want to give back to the community, a lot of things that I've learned in the easy way or even in the hard way, because I understand that, it's very hard for people when you start to brew coffee to understand everything, right? Or you are on a way where, a lot of people talk about many things and you just join the brewing game and you say like, wait. Here, what are they talking about? It looks like me going to the first day of the university when the first lesson that I had was like thermal physics, right? And it was like, what they're talking about, And I feel like sometimes people feel it the same way. And, slowly I catch up with everything, of course, like a lot of hours of studying. And I think that I want to give back to the community the knowledge that I'm learning as well in the same time, so that you don't have to all the time go to the hard way and like spend a lot of money because this brewing game, any like moka pot, espresso, filter, it became like a money game and right now, and I'm aware of this. Like with the COVID, well, it was crazy. Before we had like one kettle without the base and simple things, and now there are so many things and to buy. It's all about like reviews and buy reviews. You don't see many reviews on my channel, but more like practical thing, because I think that's the most important thing. It's about like no knowledge, then you can buy everything, right? But go slow. Like I'm still like learning, I'm still brewing, like you see brewing videos with my B60, the red one. This is my first brewer and I'm still using it. So the thing is like, you don't need to buy everything, right? It's knowledge, you can learn knowledge, with testing, also like listening to my videos, of course. And, but keep easy and slowly, everybody will get there. So that's what I want to give back. I want to give back knowledge that I learned in the past so that you don't need to spend 20 years. You don't need to wait 20 years for, like understand more and more and more. But then, like, yeah, maybe you can even like learn everything in a few months. So it's great. That's what my goal is. Yes.
I wish to have a soundboard right now to put the applause on. But I see the last comment in the chat are about from our members, Jeff, Tim, about the Advent calendar. They love that so much. So we will plan a huge one for the next one, maybe with our members community, right?
I think, you see, like, no, I think the calendar, I think is something that I want to keep it public. It's, yeah. I think that is the calendar is a nice moment, for me. It's just that period is good. Maybe with the membership, like you can talk about like every day, you can talk deeper about this. We can create like a forum, a chat room on Discord, and like go deeper inside the things with a chat, or even a call, like a live call. Like I don't know how. I'm learning about Discord, so that's the things. Like I want to go deeper, but I think the calendar is I don't know yet. Okay, I have to say that
Yeah,
my,
we are 1 year away, far from that.
I'm just saying this, okay? My dream calendar has been always Onyx calendar. I almost end up to buy Onyx calendar, but I got the Cafe Box, which I love. So if I have to choose right now, I will say again Cafe Box. If they make it again, probably yeah. So Cafe Box, I mean, like the quality of the coffee for me were really good, but I always wanted the Onyx one, and so yeah, there is a big chance of Onyx calendar. They do every year, so let's see, let's see. But yeah, because I cannot decide right now because who never knows if someone else is going to do another calendar that might be very interesting. The Tanat Advent calendar, which they did this year, was very attractive, but the fact that every dose was 12 grams for me was a bit like, no, it's not enough because, you know, I want to do the kind of like dial in when I brew 1, 2, 3 coffees, so I need good dose.
Matteo, Tim says,
Yes, Tim.
don't feel pressure to put out extra content. Don't want you to lose your good vibes. But we never lose good vibes.
No. The thing is this, like I was explaining this at the beginning of the live, the fact of the membership. It's about, I will repeat it now because we are with this flow. The thing is this, it's all about like the channel and the analytics, okay? Algorithm and, you know, this kind of like big words that you might, you know, listen sometimes by, you know, like YouTubers, whatever you want to call them. And, or us. I don't want to put myself as a YouTuber now. But anyway, like sometimes when you put like a more deeper content, when you explain a lot of talking, and a lot of people, they don't like to watch this kind of videos, affect the whole channel. So that is the problem. And to grow, at the end of the day, you need to play the YouTube game, right? Where you need to post videos where they are clickable, where I don't want to say clickbait because sometimes I did that and I really don't enjoy it, but you know, like you do it for the clicks, right? The clicks, you want to keep the viewer attracted, especially when you're at the beginning, okay? Then if you are like a big YouTuber, okay, with more than 1 million subscriber, and you know, like with the years you're doing that, you create the community, you have like people that really like to watch your video because who you are, and not for the trend of the moment or, you know, like the clickable thing. Then maybe, you know, like you can open the channel with a more, Mario is laughing.
Yeah, about messages. Tim wrote, when Mario wine review channel coming?
Yeah, we're gonna create more channels for Mario.
Yeah, I'm also into beers and spirits, don't worry.
Yeah. And the thing is, so that's the thing, that's the way. It's like I want to be free to create more contents that won't affect much the growing of the channel. Then of course, like if the channel grow and we got more members, you know, like and say like, you know what, let's go crazy, man. Then we open the upside down, you know, like we open the Stranger Things related thing. But anyway.
Okay, so I think it was a good running time because you are around the Christopher Nolan movie running time. So
Is the new
almost
Odyssey.
2 hours and 35 minutes in. So
I mean, oh wow.
I think it was really good. I didn't expect that. It went so easy, so I didn't feel that
I really
it was
enjoyed
more than
it, to
2
be
hours.
honest.
I really
I
enjoyed
really
that
enjoyed.
time.
So let's wrap up with something else. I think, all right, you're gonna have more lives in the future. The format of the lives is going to be that everybody can see lives, all right? I need to understand now with the chat how it's going to work the chart, and also like I'm going to store all the lives in the membership. Let's say videos only.
What the Tim, he says yes. It's 4:30 a.m.
What?
when it was 4
Oh my god!
4:30 a.m. Sorry, Tim. Thanks for being here.
It's crazy, man. Thank you so much.
You're the number one, Tim. my new favorite guy.
Oh my God, choose the color of the Orea that you want. I'll send it to you now. Choose the color.
Send to him something.
But not the pink one, because otherwise Roxanne, she's like, don't send the pink one.
I hope you haven't to work.
No, the thing is, I mean, like, I mean, it sounds very cheesy sometimes, you know, like, but like, I feel like the happiest person in the world right now, and so yeah, and yeah, I want to share positivity and good vibes. That's my main thing, and so yeah, there's going to be more lives in the future, like same formats like this, maybe something different. Let's see, like with the members, maybe, you know, like we can also like shape lives in a different way, because I really like to enjoy to answer questions, but at the same time I was planning to make coffee, but I didn't make anything. It was like 2 hours and a half and of you know, like talking, which I love it. I mean, like I can talk for hours. So
Yeah.
you can. Someone is like, yeah. The reaction was like, yeah, we know. So yeah, I really love chatting. But yeah, I think it's time to wrap up, and I just want to just make brews live.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, that was my goal. And some 15 minutes of talking. Yeah, I mean, like that's the why I want your opinion. So, you know, probably next time we're gonna do more brewing videos, you know, live, and we schedule this. That's why I really want the membership and connect better with the members, because then we can decide things together. And so, you know, like we can shape things, understand like what we should do to the live, try to make like more schedule and more organized. This first live was more for, you know, just talk a lot. Mario was, when we started this live thing, Mario was like, yeah, the first live needs to be like
yeah, of course.
long.
Yeah, I mean, your followers have to know this side of yourself, because
Absolutely.
it's something new. The live streams broke the, you know, like when on the movie someone talks straight to the viewer, so we destroy that wall. So the first one is more like a test.
Yeah, that's the thing. Ah, who's that?
I like you better than Hoons. Maybe look for this channel.
Yeah, I will see. Who's
You have another.
Wallace? Wallace, no jackfruit. No jackfruit. I mean, like.
What's jackfruit coffee?
So basically, during the calendar, there was a number 23. Is when someone asked me the worst coffee experience you had.
Okay.
There was this coffee that was tasting like jackfruit.
Wow.
And I don't like jackfruit, and so yeah, there was a lot of like phases reaction during.
I mean, Italians probably starts a war for ananas on a pizza. I imagine jackfruit in the coffee.
Jackfruit.
What could happen? A third crusade, something like that. Huh?
So yeah, Wallace. It's I don't know, like it was very like a unique experience, and to be honest, like I don't want to experience it anymore.
Okay,
but maybe, who knows, like man, future is very unpredictable. That's the reality, but we will see. Yeah, and
Our team has to go to bed, so we can close the streaming.
Team,
thanks so much.
Thanks so much. Team, not only team, but also Eric, Jeff, and
everyone, every member that joined.
Not only the members, but everybody. And we know that I will be very active in the Discord. And,
I'm sure. I didn't expect all those people in the chat rooms, because on the live streams, maybe on my experience in other stuff, maybe gaming or music, whatever, people like don't write so often on the chat. But today, since the first minute till now, I mean, we are 2 hours, 41 minutes in. It's very long for something like that. All the people always wrote in the chat room, and I really appreciate that. I didn't expect. You surprised me. Thanks a lot. No, ciao Mario, che è tipo la jalapas ma meglio. Che succede, amico? Grazie.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Pineapple, ananas, the same is low.
No, Tim, I'm not blaming you. Don't worry. I mean, like, to be honest, I need to prepare my luggage. And
Because Matteo has to leave for Dubai, so I was thinking when he's doing that, because it is not behind the corner Dubai from Italy.
yeah, exactly. So once again, yeah, I have my second work travel of the year. The other one was like 1 week ago, and we go to Dubai for the Gulf Food, that which is one of the biggest food expo in the world that happens every year in Dubai, and I will do some vlogging for sure. I mean, I try to do the best I can, and so you basically enter to some part of my job, and of course, like these contents are going to be published for the members because maybe you want to know more about my job and the experience. So yeah, I will be there until Saturday, next Saturday, of course, and I will explain you better during the week what's my role and what I will do there. But anyway, it's going to be a really nice event, and I'm really looking forward to it and to share with you my adventure and future adventures. I have many travels planned for work, so yeah. And I also I think this is also like something that will enrich the community, and also like people that usually are brewing just coffee at home, try to understand what's happening in the coffee industry, because like things that can be very connected. We're gonna see many coffee professionals in the future, and the plan also to do some interview. So that is what I want to use the membership, right?
I answer to Wallace in one moment. Discord will be available for members for the main rooms, but we have one main rooms for everyone, but you can find anything more than the channel on there. So I can say it's mainly for members. So join it.
Yeah, something new for me.
Yeah, live stream brewing on a plane, I think is not that easy.
Live stream brewing? No. I mean, like, let me get into this. It's not possible because there is a Wi-Fi on the plane. Maybe on Discord.
Yeah, maybe, but we have to.
We have to.
Well, just one moment. I'm 2 days.
Mario is sweating. He's like, oh my god.
I'm 2 days in straight working on this live stream and the Discord. So
yeah.
Matteo haven't both me. I still have a live. So
I still need to feed Mario.
Yeah. Maybe from our race or next time with our band, Matteo will brew something while playing a huge guitar riff. Oh, on the last one, Van Jim became a Morning Brew member.
Oh,
Thank you, Van.
Thank you.
So we keep going another 2 hours on live stream.
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to use. I want to use it. Yeah. The plane Wi-Fi should be terrible. Absolutely. But who knows? We'll see. I mean, like, that's something that we need to discover. You never know.
But we see they stop you at the control at the airport. What's that cup?
No, the funny thing about airport, man.
Yeah.
Every single time. Oh my god. I can share so many stories about this on the airport. When you go to the check control, now what I do is I just take my comandante out and I leave it on the tray. When you need to put your phone and whatever, or liquids, now with the new technology you don't need to do anything else anymore. Like with new technology you can leave everything in the bag, but I always put out my comandante, because 99% of the time they stop me and it's like, what is this? And I was like, it's a coffee grinder. Okay, go. And so yeah, the latest times is like when I see that the guy is looking at something weird, it's like, it's a coffee grinder. Okay. And also, like, I got a reaction once. I was in the check control and I was like, wait, let me take out the something from the bag. The guy's like, no, everything can stay here. No, let me take out this because they stop me all the time. And the guy saw the grinder and it was like, oh yeah, with the commandant, yeah, you did good. So the guy, the guy from from the check control.
So we have a new season, like airport security, Matteo. It's travel.
With a grinder. That's
I think your kitten is starting loving me because he's jumping on me.
Yeah, Emma
loves.
love the live stream. Okay, so I think we can close it. And if someone wants to do a last question in general, and
last round of question if you want. It's because you don't make coffee for those people at the security. Yeah, of course, Pietro.
It's very hard to understand.
See you, Matteo. See you, Eric.
See you.
Pietro. It's really funny that the grinder. But the real name is Pietro of that grinder.
Yeah, it's Pietro.
But why?
Because the name Pietro. I don't know. It's Italian. I don't know. Okay. The funny thing of Pietro, I brought once on the plane, and it was the last time because basically there was only Pietro in the bag because I was waiting so much that I couldn't put a lot of stuff. And so, of course you put it out because,
I can imagine the controller. What do you have? Just my Pietro.
That's like a mass destruction weapon.
Yeah, of course. Ciao, team.
Oh my God. Ciao, team. Thanks so much.
I think we can say goodbyes, Matteo.
Yeah.
Or you want to reach 3 hours? You have 10 minutes away.
No. Yeah, man, don't worry, man. Just go with the vibe. Okay, the calendar pour over. Van, you don't need to worry, man. And you need to worry. It's just, we live the moment, okay?
Jim, don't worry. I'm a newbie too.
And Mario is newbie as well. And I'm like, I will do a lot of pour over in the membership because, I love to spend a lot of time brewing coffee, filter coffee. So, you're going to find a lot of brewing content. The thing is this, man,
Wow.
thanks so much. I really appreciate that, like literally. I really appreciate every single comment, to be honest. I really appreciate every single view, to be honest, where I can, share knowledge and help just a little bit of the, the home brewing, journey that you have. That's for me is like the biggest reward that I can have. But unfortunately, we have to pay bills. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing. But I really want to, to grow the community, and I really want to share more knowledge. Again, share more about experience that I have. I think it's very interesting also to know like the coffee industry in a professional side way, in a more commercial side as well. Try to understand like.
No, John, it's crazy.
No.
You give 5 more members. Thank you.
It's crazy, man.
So Wallace, now you're a member, so your question is answered. Thanks to John.
Oh man, John, are you crazy, man?
I'm starting loving you guys.
Man,
You're really great people.
I mean, like it's, man.
Probably it's the energy of the coffee. Never seen such a positive community.
Yeah, it's funny because Mario is not coming from the coffee community.
Yeah, it's not. I can't expect that.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Never seen such positive vibes from a community. Trust me, I see many.
Yeah.
They hate each other on the chat all the time. So I was afraid to just ban people all the afternoon. Just compliments and good questions. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Mario is a very good expert of Pokemon cards.
Pokemon cards are more childish stuff. I'm an old child.
No, the thing is, it's like what I'm really looking forward from Mario. It's also about the artist side. Mario is a very good illustrator, and
Try to,
he try, of course, but it's an hobby thing. It's not your full-time job, but he's a very good illustrator, and so that's why also like Mario is going to play a very huge role. Also like the emoji that you see in the channel is drawn by Mario.
I draw the emoji. I do a better job next time, but I think they are funny. I show you.
And the emoji of Mario is going to create more. I couldn't add more of the emoji that Mario created because I needed members.
Now we got, because we got.
Now we got members, so we can upload more emoji and more stuff. So yeah, Mario is going to create a lot of things in terms of like graphic and stuff. So yeah, and that's what I want to bring the value, you know.
We want the emoji of Emma.
Oh,
yeah,
and Casey, Emma and Casey, they're coming.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I mean, like, oh, guys, this.
Emma, what are you doing?
Everybody loves him. But yeah, oh my, I can stay here forever. To be honest.
Guys, I turned Matteo off for his keep his travel. So
I once did. I told you, no, once did a 24 hours live.
I did.
I did.
Me too.
Yeah.
So I was fucked up at the end.
Yeah.
I imagine you can do 25th hours too. Maybe we can do a marathon.
Oh, look at what Wallace said.
Whoa, yeah, AI. I mean, is a big talking about maybe another live show.
Live stream.
But I use AI just for reference because sometimes you need like to see, I don't know, a pink elephant dropping from a mountain. So AI can create that, but you will see that it's made from AI. Maybe if you check my stuff, you can see that AI can create that. Just go back, Matteo.
Yeah, like, we go. And so yeah, we keep in touch anyway with everything. I want to do another live soon in a few weeks.
Yeah, when you come back.
Yeah, and we schedule better. Okay, we're gonna do more like targeting brewing, targeting questions, and you know, like we can make this a very nice series. No, it's fine. Emma is no, it's fine. She's not gonna. No, don't bite the cable.
Yeah, because he was biting my power.
Okay.
My phone power cable.
Emma was biting cables. Yes, exactly. Security is right. Okay, let's ban Emma.
Little expensive stuff over there.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Marcone, for for lending us the camera where we are, where you see me. It's not my camera, unfortunately. A friend of ours lended us to us because I'm gonna get a new camera for making this live streaming as well. So yeah, there's a lot of things happening here, but with a good vibe. So
yeah, of course.
Let's end up this live for real now. It's like the Italian goodbye. You know, like everybody knows the Irish goodbye is where you go and you don't say bye to anybody. And the Italian goodbye is like when you say goodbye, bye, and then after 30 minutes, you're still there talking with people. Yeah, that's the Italian goodbye. And so, yeah, let's do it for real now. Oh, man. Yeah. Now, it's thank you so much. Arrivederci. Oh, buonasera da...
Ciao Pietro.
Anche voi. Ciao. And so yeah, next time we brew. All right. This time I didn't do anything. I had my water ready. Everything was ready. But yeah, next time we brew better, and we target again.
We do that. So thank you so much, guys. We see you on the next live show.
My heart is so full right now, and you don't even imagine. And yeah, I can't wait to share a lot of things. And so yeah, with this. I'll see you next time. I'll see you in my videos. I see you in the comment section below. I see you in the Discord, and yeah, I see you where we can. Or even like if I pass by your city, man, come to say hi in any event I'm gonna be.
And I repeat, the Discord will be available on the week.
Yeah, so with Mario.
I was just to fix some stuff on it, and then we'll be ready to do that.
So yeah, because the good thing of Discord, what I understood is like you can do many stuff, but there is a lot of settings to
just for security settings. So,
security settings, yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Go back to the intro video, and see you next time.
Thank you so much.